who came on board right in the beginning. We would like your views, madam, on women. Whatever you want to say, feel free to speak anything on issues on women. Miss Lucika Dishira. Lucika.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can you put on your camera?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon to you one and all.
Good afternoon. Can you switch on your camera, please?
You all can switch on your camera because the whole world is watching and you're connecting with the entire world, and you also have a right to change, you know, from the speaker. You can write your name over there. That would really be nice. You can just type it and you put your name over there.
Yes, that's lovely. That's
Mr.
lovely. Yes, Miss Shira, go ahead.
Who is coming? Who is coming?
Lucika Dishira, the first young lady.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, Lucika, please go ahead.
We have also been joined because somebody has posted the comment over here, I must say. Please add your own name. It is already posted over here. Wonderful to see the Don Bosco students. Yago Degio, Lucia D. Shira, Sangeeta Chakravarti, Itil Pertin, then Angel Fernandez, then Manashi Naloyju from Arunachal Pradesh, Vivekananda Kendra, College of Teachers Education, Nirjuli. Wow. You have taken me all the way to Nirjuli. I'm entering from Bandardeva. I come to Nirjuli. I come to Naharlagan. I come to Itanagar. Then I go to Rajiv Gandhi University. It is something amazing. Let me travel now. Tura, I have yet to go because Mr. Tyrone has not given me the lunch or dinner. So I have yet to reach Tura. I have yet to go there, and Karo Hills I have to enjoy. So we'll work it out. We'll plan it out. But yes, beautiful journey from Guwahati to Shillong, and a beautiful highway and Shillong weather. And there should be more music albums and television and film shootings and singing and dancing and everything in education. So, Mr. Tyrone, whom are we getting?
Miss Lucika Dishira, the young lady. Lucika Dishira from Don Bosco College, Tura. Lucika? Yeah, please go ahead.
I am Lucika Dishira from Meghalaya College,
I think she has a connectivity issue. Just try it out if you can get a little better bandwidth. So ladies and gentlemen, world over, first of all, we request to the Government of India, Ministry of Electronics and Technology, we need a better bandwidth, we need a better connectivity in northeast part of India. It's very, very important, because I hope it will come soon. Efforts are being put in, and with the efforts of Honorable Prime Minister, we will get it. We have also been joined by Hira Moni Kalita, Loyola College, William Nagar. Okay. And then Nang Won Tina. That is Chaupu, that is Women College, Shillong, Meghalaya. Hearty welcome. Rumi Talukdar, hearty welcome. Please keep posting your names in the chat box. Rumi Talukdar. Then we have got Tura Christian College from Tura. Okay. That girl whose name our friend Mr. Tyrone was announcing, would you like to try out now, please?
Sir.
Please try it out.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, I can hear hello, but signal is very weak. It is coming like across the mountains. It is not coming hello, it's coming ha, low, low, low. It's becoming musical. So we need a better bandwidth and connectivity. I think we have to give to our children in Northeast. Today on the International Women Day, first effort we should make how to give better bandwidth and better connectivity to our children. Yes, that's very important. Try it out once.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please try it out.
I am Yusuf from Law College, Nagar. I here to speak out on the topic gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. This International Women's Day symbolizes a focal point in the women's rights movement, attention to issues such as gender equality, reproductive rights, violence, and abuse against women, and also action for accelerating gender parity.
Thank you.
The theme for International Women's Day is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow, recognizing the contribution of women and girls around the world who are leading the charge on climate change adaptation, mitigation, and response to build a more sustainable future for all. Advancing gender equality in the context of the climate crisis and disaster risk reduction is one of the greatest global challenges of the 21st century. The issues of climate change and sustainability have had and will continue to have severe and lasting impacts on our environment. Those who are amongst the most vulnerable and marginalized experience the deepest impacts. Women are increasingly being recognized as more vulnerable to climate change impacts than men, as they constitute the majority of the world's poor and are more dependent on the natural resources which climate change threatens the most. At the same time, women and girls are effective and powerful leaders and change makers for climate adaptation and mitigation. They are involved in sustainability initiatives around the world, and their participation and leadership results in more effective climate action. Continuing to examine the opportunities as well as the constraints to empower women and girls to have a voice and be equal players in decision-making related to climate change and sustainability is essential for sustainable development and greater gender equality. Without gender equality today, a sustainable future and an equal future remains beyond our reach. Let us note that women are meant to be loved, not to be understood, said by Oscar Wilde. I would like to conclude with the words said by one of the educationists, A. Cripps: educate a man and you educate an individual. Educate a woman and you educate a family.
Wow.
With this, I would like to remain. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. Mr. Taron, I couldn't spot who was the one who spoke. Can we see her? I'm sorry.
The young lady who spoke just now is a nun.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
is a nun.
Okay.
Okay. But the lady who was supposed to who was the first lady, Miss Dishira, she was there in the picture, but her voice was not coming through.
Okay, so
So
it is the nun who spoke.
that's right.
Okay.
And she raised the very, very relevant issues just now, especially on gender equality. To a great extent, in Garo Hills, men and women are more or less at par with one another.
Okay.
However, there are certain other pockets where it is not so, and that needs to be corrected in due time. But what she mentioned just now about educating a lady, a mother, and you educate a family, while educating a man, you educate only an individual. She was very correct over there. Well done, sister. Well done. Can we get
Thank
the
you,
first
sir.
person who came on board? The lady who was supposed to get 1,000 rupees.
That is Shira.
Hello, Miss
Shira.
Shira.
Yes,
Miss
sir.
Shira. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
We want to hear your views. Please go ahead.
Before Shira speaks, Mr. Tyrone, if you permit, let us recognize the people, those have posted their names. Angel Fernandez, Loyal College, William Nagar, Meghalaya. Then Valusha Sangma from Tura, Christian College, Tura. Then Tasu Monia. Then we have got VKCT College, Nirjuli, that is Arunachal Pradesh. Then we have got Poonam Lingi, Women College, Shillong. Then who is the lady speaking? Okay. Then we have got Trami K. Sangma from Tura Christian College. And then we have got Sangeeta Chakravarti, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, Loyola College, William Nagar, Meghalaya. And then we have got Salma Tayem from Vivekananda College of Teacher Education, Nirjuli, Arunachal Pradesh. Now we extend them a very warm welcome. We would like to make a request to all of you. Kindly, you have a right. You can write your name like Angel Fernandez have written, like Stephanie has written, like who else has written. Please change your name. Don't, it is written speaker over there because we have sent you a common linking, you know, the linking port. So please change your name at your own. And thereafter, if you can make it, let your camera also come. Let the world see you. Today is your day. Today is a very important day for all of you. Yes, 2 more have come, but kindly change your names also. That would really be nice. Then we have been joined by Fabo Gangsa from Arunachal Pradesh, Vivekananda Kendra College, Teacher Education, Nirjuli. I am grateful to Dr. Mishra, the State Liaison Officer in Arunachal, for putting in his efforts and getting all these young girls. God bless. Then Itil Partin from Vivekananda Kendra College, Teacher Education, Nirjuli, Papum Pare, yes, because I remember that Arunachal Pradesh. Great, that's lovely. And now we go with the efforts of Mr. Tyrone to Madam Shira.
That's right, Doctor. Miss Shira.
Miss Shira.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, child. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. A very good morning. A very good afternoon to all of you gathered here. At the outset, I am honored and privileged to be on this platform for this auspicious gathering. I, Lacey D. Shira, from Loyola College, William Nagar, Department of History, I take this opportunity to thank the organizers for this privilege. Thank you very much, dear organizers, for allowing me to participate in the International Women's Day celebrations with Northeast India. International Women's Day is celebrated generally on 8 March every year to the contribution of women in various provinces in life. The first International Women's Day was held on 19 March in the year of 1911, but the date was changed later to 8 March in 1913. The theme of International Women's Day 2022 is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. I repeat, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. Let us talk about women's rights, a human right. These rights specify the right to live freely from brutality and apartheid so that they can enjoy the obtainable standard of physical and mental health, to be enlightened, to own property, to vote, to earn, and to do many things which is acceptable. Plato said, if women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach them the same things. I repeat, if women are expected to do the same work as men, we must teach the same things. Some points about women's rights. First point, the first point is all about the aims to recognize their achievements, give attention, respect about the daily work which they're doing for their family and for their loved ones. Second point, the main purpose is to motivate them that they can do a lot of things in their life. And third point, women referred as a divine soul on this planet, so we should respect their time, their handwork, hardworking, and so on. Fourth point, women's strength is very important because they have a bright future ahead. As we all know that women play a vital role in society and to the whole of humanity, including those of daughter, sister, wife, mother, and housewife. Hence, they should be given attentiveness and admiration. Fifth point, International Women's Day is celebrated because it is important to recognize the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women, and also to give a voice of awareness about women's equality. As women of 21st century, let us put our heart, mind, and soul to work relentlessly towards gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. I, once again, on behalf of Loyola College, William Nagar, thank the organizers for giving this platform to share my thoughts on International Women's Day. Let us remember, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation or generation. I repeat, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation or generation. Thank you, and God bless all the women all over the world. Happy Women's Day. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you,
What
sir.
a marvelous speech. Well, really, the points you raised are so correct. If only we can focus equally on our daughters, I'm sure there's a great future for the country and the world. Well done, ma'am. Well done. Really appreciate it. I was in William Nagar last week and I visited your college. I was so impressed with Father Sunny over there, and he took me around your beautiful campus. There's a great future for East Garo Hills. Well done, Loyola. Thank you so much.
What course Shira is doing? Shira, what course are you doing?
History, sir, 6th semester.
History, 6th semester. Okay. That means you're completing your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Tyrone, she speaks very well and with lots of clarity and everything. I think she should get a bonus of 500 rupees more. With 1,000, we increase 500 more. She gets a 1,500 rupees today.
Right. Okay. You'll have to. I will come to William Nagar and deliver it personally.
We will later on take that bank account and we'll transfer today itself. Let her celebrate. And Mr. Tyrone, how to proceed further, because The people, those are posting their names, we should recognize them. Angel Fernandez, she has put. Rosabel, she has put. And Anjali, she has put her name. Then we have got Priyana B. Marak, she has put her name. Poonam Lingi has put her name. Poonam Lingi, kindly switch on your video, please. And then we have got Sangeeta Chakrabarti ji. Kindly switch on your, yes, that has come, video has come. And then we have got names. Salma Tayam. Then Valusha T. Sangma. Then Resh Malu Pul. You're also there. Then we have got Stephanie K. Sangma. And Mr. Tyrone, now you kindly take on further how to proceed, because I would like to show my presentation when the evening is a little bit more warm, everybody is here. That is the time I would like to take on the presentation. Now this is a teaser and a warming up session. How do we go by?
Okay, we just had a participant from Loyola. We could now move to maybe a B.Ed college. Okay. We have one over there from the B.Ed college, Norimbe Sangma. She's from the B.Ed.
Where are
Norimbe?
you? Where are you?
There's another one, Stephanie.
Yes.
K. Sangma.
Norimbe Sangma is there. Norimbe Sangma is there. Yes.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Norimbe. Let us hear your.
Shall I?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Marambe Songma. I'm from B.Ed College, Rongkon. So today, my topic is on combating gender stereotypes. So our society has a set of ideas about how we expect men and women to behave, to address and present themselves. A stereotype is a widely accepted judgment or bias about a person or a group, even though it is overly simplified and not always accurate. Stereotype about gender can cause unequal and unfair treatment because of a person's gender. Growing up as a boy or a girl, we are steered in different directions. This happens because of what we call gender stereotype. So as I'm speaking on behalf of every woman, even the word women is often undermined, be it in workplace, at homes, or in our society. For example, in workplace, if a girl makes mistakes, she is often looked down and passed on the remarks like, oh, she's just a girl. That's why it happened. In our society, women are always equated with doing domestic chores. Growing up, a child is expected to play with dolls and be fragile or sensitive in their behavior. A girl is expected to cook or do laundries. If a girl does not know how to cook, she will be thrown questions like, who will marry you? What will you feed your husband? And often make remarks like, if you don't know how to cook or do laundries, you will get beating from your husband, or your husband will kick you out. So women are expected to be a man pleaser. So these ideas are instilled in minds of our young ones, be it a girl or a boy, and they follow suit in future. And of course, there are vast differences in physical features between men and women, but we must remember chores have no gender. Children should be taught that domestic chores is for both men and women. A wrongful gender stereotyping is a frequent case of discrimination against women, acknowledging gender stereotype and their consequences is the first step to breaking the mold so that we can build our lives on our choices. So we need to work hard to fight against ingrained stereotype. Breaking down the gender stereotype always allows everyone to be their best self. Thank you.
Thank you, Norimbe, for that wonderful points you have raised. You know, in order to become a balanced person, a balanced human being, you need to be given a proper education, which starts at the home and then to the next level at the school. Now, this morning I was listening to the proceedings in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, and I was shocked to hear where they said 23 government schools do not have a single teacher. Now, just imagine what is the plight of those students studying in those schools where what have they lost? They've lost 2 full years, no teachers at all. And from the answers that I heard from the education minister, there was no conviction in filling up those posts fast enough. It was not over there. And it's taken so long, and it was raised by the opposition members about this schools having no teachers in the school. The normal procedure is you have a building, you appoint teachers, and then you welcome students. Now, what went wrong? That this is the situation. And for us to have a just and equal society, we must have excellent education. Unless we have good education, we will not be able to have a just society. Thank you, ma'am. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Tyrone. That's wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
And Norimbe, we would like to know a little more about the B.Ed program. Is it 2 years program?
Yes, sir.
And which semester are you in?
4th semester.
Okay. What are your aspirations after completing your B.Ed program?
Of course, I want to be an educator.
You want to be educator. Okay. You want to be educator in Meghalaya, in Northeast, in India, or abroad?
In Meghalaya itself. I mean, in Garo Hills itself.
In Garo Hills only. Okay. You want to be there only?
Yeah. In remote places.
Okay, but the whole world is one family now. If you travel for some time and see the world and come back to Garo Hills and serve the Garo Hills, don't you think that you will be able to serve better your community, your humanity, and your people? Exposure, exposure makes a lot of difference.
Yes, sir.
I'm aware. Why don't you work out and use the network of Mr. Tyrone and get some scholarship to travel abroad?
If it is possible, then I will, of course.
You should always aspire, and I would always vouch for it. Northeast children, you should always try and see the world, travel for some time, gain the wisdom, additional knowledge, skills, come back to your own place and serve your humanity much better. I think we all can support the system much better that way. And there are so many scholarships available. I will discuss with Mr. Tyrone. We will work out a strategy. Maybe few sessions we will organize only on where all student exchange, faculty exchange, scholarships, skill program. I believe I'm very fond of what comes free. I always believe in what comes free. I always say, where from can I get free ticket? Where from can I get scholarship? Where from can I travel? Where from can I see the world? And how can I bring that wisdom to my own people, to my own place, and help the humanity better way? I think that is the way, if we work out, it would be nice. Anybody from Arunachal Pradesh here? Anybody? Anybody from Arunachal Pradesh? Anybody has joined from Mizoram? Anybody from Arunachal? Anybody from Mizoram? Anybody from Nagaland? Lots of names have come to me, but unless Poonam Lingi, where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Arunachal, but I'm
If you're
currently
from if
in.
you're from Arunachal, then
Yes,
I
sir.
think in the audience I was making a request. Anybody from Arunachal? Anybody from Arunachal? And you're okay because your name sounds from Arunachal. You're from which part of Arunachal Pradesh?
Sir, rowing.
Rowing.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's very good. So would you like to say a few words on this occasion today on the International Women Day?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Share your vision. What are your aspirations, your hobbies? Where would you like to see Arunachal Pradesh and how would you like to help other girl child?
Okay, thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to give thanks to Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, sir, and Mr. Tyrone Dibras for this opportunity to speak on this occasion. And to all the participants, good afternoon. And it was really nice to listen to everyone. Today, as we know, it's an International Women's Day. And I would like to speak a few words about women empowering, or simply can say empowering a girl child. Today, as we can see that women, if we compare for the last few decades, have come very far, especially in education. I think the main major way to empower women is through education. If we educate, as I think Sister mentioned before, that educating a man means educating himself, but while educating a girl child is educating the whole family, because women is the one who looks after the family, looks after the child, looks after the husband, everyone. So educating a woman is educating a whole family. And in this occasion, I really want to deliver a short message to everyone that we fear to make mistakes. We think that what will people say? We fear to have regrets in our life. But I think it's the most beautiful thing in our life. I encourage people to make mistakes. Go ahead, make mistakes, have regrets. Why? Because later, those regrets, those mistakes, when later it will come back to you, and you will learn lessons that, okay, next time I did not have the same mistake. Make mistakes, but do not make the same mistake over and over and over again. That will not help. But make mistakes and learn lessons in your life, because life is a journey. You travel across, you meet different people, many people, and then you stumble in your path, you fall. But I encourage people to come back again stronger than ever before, and come back and fight for yourself. And so very shortly, I would like to say, do not fear to make mistakes. And I think now, recently I have joined Vast Dreams. It gives educational it's a teacher training program for B.Ed students. They provide a lot of courses. So I think in future, this will help a lot to all the Northeast people who are the students who are looking forward to go in the line of teaching. They are providing a lot of good courses. And I think I believe that this program will definitely help people in Northeast to move forward, to have a great vision, and to have greater dreams, to look beyond. And I'm really thankful to Mr. Ashok Vyas, the chairman of Vast Dreams, for giving us the opportunity to be an intern and helping us to gain some experience. So I think today, in this very day, I would like to encourage women to make mistakes, to have regrets in your life, to move forward, to gain some experience, and to educate yourself, because education is a must thing. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tyrone. Now we got Meghalaya, we got Arunachal. Let us try it out. If somebody has joined from any other state, because some people contacted us from Mizoram, some people contacted us from Nagaland, and certain people contacted us from Manipur. So if anybody is from any other state, you can unmute your mic and you can talk. Otherwise, we will proceed with our program further as Mr. Tyrone will suggest. Anybody from any other state? Right, Mr. Tyrone, I personally feel two girls after Shira, we saw Hiromoni and I saw Angel Fernandez. For quite some time, their pictures are there. They both had come. Hiramoni is not smiling. I don't know why. I hope everything is fine at home. But Angel smiles very often. That's good because it's an International Women's Day. And any person who is not happy, we have to make them happy. And Rosabelle has also smiled now. That is really good. I'm so very happy. And seeing all three of them, Anjali S. Mark has also smiled. So that is really good. That's really good. I think it's a smiling impact and effect one after another they would. So let's give a chance out of these two children, Angel Fernandez and Hiromoni Kalita. Anybody can take on out of these two, please.
Just one point.
Sure.
The young lady from Arunachal who spoke just now, I thought the points she elicited were very correct, where she stressed on education, and that is true empowerment. So if all states focused on uplifting our women, let's focus on education. And from what I heard this morning, Meghalaya needs to take some real corrective steps. Well done, ma'am, from Arunachal. Excellent points you raised just now. Right, doctor?
Mr. Tyrone, you are trying to motivate me. The program has to be on for 7 hours. So I will have a reduced prices. Let's give her 500 rupees price instead of 1,000 because till 9 o'clock I have to give lots of prizes. So Poonam, you get 500 rupees, your pocket money today on the International Women's Day, being the first girl from Arunachal, and you have been praised by Mr. Tyrone D. Brass. Okay. So
thank you, sir.
Enjoy yourself, and the credit goes to Mr. Tyrone. Great. Okay, let's go ahead. So out of, there are two names I have forgotten, Angel Fernandez and Hiramoni Kalita. Who would like to speak first?
Come, let's hear it, please. Angel Fernandez.
I think she's reconnecting. She has lost the contact. Hiromani, you were trying to unmute your mic. Go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Good afternoon, sir. And,
good afternoon.
International Women's Day. I really thank you for giving this opportunity. So my name is Hiramani Kalita from Loyola College, Williamnagar, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's degree in education department. So talking about Women's Day, talking about women empowerment, like in our Indian culture, the women are given the utmost respect in our society. Like we can see many of our Indian gods, for example, like Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, Durga, the goddess of power and strength, goddess Saraswati, she's known for wisdom. Like we can say women are the epitome of wealth and power, and women also play an important role in society. In fact, the whole family, the society is dependent on a woman for its daily activities. We women, or I can say it also the other women, like we play a role of a mother, sister, wife, a cook, teacher, friend, nurse at the same time, and many other things to which one needs. Like we can also say a woman who works, who has a job, as well as who takes the responsibility of a family to manage. For example, I can give example of a single mother. Single mother, she works a lot to raise her family, to make a good family, a household where they all can live a peaceful life. She has a lot of responsibility. She really works very hard, but her appreciation, she gets none. She gets little appreciation, or sometimes she's not appreciated at all. And like we're also receiving gender equality, domestic abuse, sexual harassment. Education facility is not given. We are facing discrimination and what. Like, if we want to say, if we want a better society, we must educate a woman. Like my fellow mates, she has already given a quote of saying that if we educate a man, we educate the society. No. He educates himself, I'm sorry. But if we educate a woman, we educate the whole nation and society. So like it is kind of true. And then as today the society is raising, the society is growing a lot more and more population too is growing higher and higher day by day. So the quality of education too and the respect for a woman too, it must be increased. If we want a peaceful nation, there must also be equality, where we can also say like in some workplaces, women are not equally paid. They are not respected. Discriminations are made, obviously. But then in order to respect them, everything must be in order. There should not be any discrimination. There should be equal respect, equal pay. But like all those things we can say, like women are the most important part of rule in the society. So I would like to conclude by giving a quote that was stated by Angelina Jolie. Like, find a sense of self because with that you can do anything. I repeat, find a sense of self because with that you can do anything. But this I would like to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Your views over here are so accurate because again, as everyone's been stressing on education, if our girls do receive a proper education, this country would go sky high. And yes, with reference to the goddesses, that's very correct. All the goddesses you mentioned are a personification of great virtues. And that's wonderful that you brought it into the equation. Well done, ma'am. Well done.
Wonderful. And she speaks so well with so much of conviction, such a good brand of language. I'm really very happy. I wish, I don't know, Mr. Tyron, about you, but I wish I was born now because today you have got a social media, you have got a mobile phone, you have got a laptop, you have got digital technology. Our time, there was nothing, only we used to get slapped from the parents, nothing else. And just what we are saying, do that, nothing else to be done. Today, children are so fortunate. And I've got a galaxy of the Don Bosco sitting right over there from Tura. All of them together, one by one, they have to unmask themselves and they all have to speak one by one today. And all the dignitaries, those are joining today, I would request all of you kindly post your names over here. And Hiromani Kalita, you spoke so well. And Itil Partin from Vivekananda Kendra College from Nirjuli. Then we have got Shongshir Joindi, Women College Shillong. Then Nakang Kangam. My apologies if I can't pronounce your name properly. Nakang Kangam from Vivekananda Kendra College of Teachers Education, Nirjuli, Arunachal Pradesh. Nakang, are you there? Nakang? Are you there? Nakang Kangam? Okay. Somebody from Mizoram? Somebody from Mizoram? Okay. Anybody from Arunachal? Anybody from Nagaland? Anybody from Nagaland? Okay, anybody from Arunachal? Besides Poonam Lengi, she has already spoken. Anybody else?
Can we get somebody from Don Bosco College, Tura?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
They all are sitting over there. I would request them to unmask. And all the children, those are watching from Don Bosco College, Tura, you're going to get a cup of tea from Mr. Tyrone D. Brass soon. Don't worry.
They've
He
got a
would-
good canteen.
They've got good canteen. I didn't know. I will go
Yeah.
next time over there. When I come to Tura, I'll go to their canteen. Yes, it would be lovely. So I would request, Mr. Tyrone has requested somebody to speak from Mr. Don from Don Bosco College, please. Somebody to speak over there. Anybody who
please
would
come
like
on
to
board.
speak? Yes.
Okay. Wonderful, sister. Wonderful.
Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon. You're loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. In the very first place, I would like to thank you, Sir Tyrone, and another sir. I'm not getting the name.
Dr. Sharma.
Dr. Sharma, for giving me or for giving all of us the opportunity to speak about the importance of women on this significant day where we celebrate the International Women's Day. So thank you for giving us the chance to express our views, to express our ideas, what it means to be a woman. So in the very first place, I would like to quote from the biblical account of creation. When God created a woman, he was working late on the sixth day. The angel came by and asked, "Why so much time on her?" The Lord said, "Have you not seen that I have to make all the specifications in order to save her?" God said, "She must function in all kind of situations. She must embrace 7 kids at the same time. And she must do this only with 2 hands, which means women is very powerful. Women is very active, creative, and innovative. We can just, from these very 3 points, we can just know what it means to be a woman." And the angel was so surprised. "I don't think so that she could do that." The Lord said, "Indeed, she has the strength that amazes a man. She can handle trouble. She holds happiness and love opinions. She smiles when she feels like crying. She sings when she feels like screaming. Above all, her love is unconditional. So being a woman is priceless. I'm proud to be a woman." Today we are celebrating the International Women's Day because we have the country and the society have recognized the contribution, the rich contribution that women has contributed for the betterment of the society, for the betterment of the family, and for the betterment of the country. So it is a high time to recognize or to acknowledge the contributions of a woman in the family as well. So in the year 143, when Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was giving a talk to sections of women in Singapore, he said, "I know the capabilities of women, and therefore I say there is no task that women cannot undertake, and there is no sacrifice that women cannot undergo." So women is sacrificing. Her love goes out to all. She moves out from her comfort zone. We can just see from the family, when a child cries, when child feels hungry, who gets up? It's a woman, it's a mother. So to have a woman is very important. It's very priceless. Women can be compared like a flowers in the garden. When we see a garden, when there is no flower, the garden can be compared to the current can be said that it's a barren. In the same way, when there is no woman in the family, in the society, that will be meaningless, that will be in vain. So it's high time for us, or for everyone, those who are viewing on this time, to appreciate women and to love women. We know, as all my friends, those who have spoken before me have said, education is very important. It's very true. When we educate a woman, it's the woman educates in turn the children. So as we celebrate today International Women's Day, I think this can be the important points in which we can take up as a country or as a family in order to give more, in order to give importance in the education of women and for the girl child. In the words of Malala, no struggle can ever succeed without women participating side by side. There are two weapons in the world, that is the sword and the pen. But women has got both. Women are exceptionally capable. They're powerful, gifted, innovative. And therefore, it is a high time, or it is a very apt moment or time to give equal opportunity for women. There should be no discrimination. There should be no violence in the family or in the society. Many a times we realize in the society or in the family, women are the subject for everything. So men thought sometimes the women are their object, so they can't play in anything. So those who are watching, whether man or woman, I think we need to wake up in order to raise up. If we want to see a better future, I think it is a high time or an apt moment to respect women, to respect womanhood, to appreciate them, to acknowledge them, and to give them equal opportunity. And there is a saying, I love to see a world where women let their confidence roar from the rooftops. Their cups run over with self-assurance. Their voices resound across the penniless of power, said the unknown author. Let me ask all the viewers at this time, will you allow to roar a woman from the rooftops and to breathe a fresh air? Sometimes I wonder why men discriminate women. A man born through woman, and a man is raised by a woman, and he in loves with a woman, and he marries a woman. Why? This is my question to all the viewers, be it man or a woman. I would like to conclude saying this on this significant day where we celebrate International Women's Day. I would like to request all the women in the world, don't be a woman that needs a man, but be a woman that men's need. So thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you very much, sister. And children from the Don Bosco, we will give you also an opportunity. Meanwhile, let me just go to Mizoram. And can I request Dr. V.L. Rinavimi ma'am? You know, you should remember that in Mizoram, we call Pu to the gentleman and we call P to lady. It is like Pu Lanziela. It is P Dicky. So I have to call P Dr. V.L. Rinavimi. We extend her a very warm welcome, and I would request her to share her views with all of us. You can unmute your mic, please. You can unmute your mic. Yes.
Yes. I hope you can hear me, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Hearty welcome from Mizoram. I feel I'm landing
Hello,
up.
everyone.
I feel I'm landing up in Lingpui Airport. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure.
I'm so glad to be a part of this webinar on International Women's Day organized by International Chamber for Service Industry. Thank you for having me, sir. And as we know, the United Nations theme for this year's observance of Women's Day 2022 is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. So today is indeed a global day celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political events of women. And I would like to take my time reciting two poems that I penned down recently to commemorate or to celebrate this auspicious day. So I will be sharing my slides. Can you all see my slides?
Ma'am, we can just see one small picture of yours.
Really?
We could just see one small picture of yours.
Okay, let me try once more.
Here is our friends from Don Bosco. Yes, they all are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And our sister is sitting at the back. Yes, she's also there. All of them. And that comes to the globe. Your uniform is also so good. Your tie with the stripe and all that and everything. You can remove the masks at this point of time. There's nothing, because when the webinar is going on, I mean to say, that would be much better, all of you. Yes. And we must give a chance to all of you one by one. And I would request the sister in charge over here, on the expenses of Mr. Tyrone, some refreshment should be given to these children from Don Bosco, because that would be nice. Let them have a cup of tea and some refreshment. They're giving their valuable time. And
Sure,
Mr.
Father. Sure, Doctor.
Mr. Tyrone and me, we will foot the bill. No problems. They should be given some refreshment. In fact, Mr. Tyrone, all the children, those who have come today, we should give them international certificate from the chamber. And let there be some winners also today on. We will have some teasers in between, maybe on singing, maybe on dancing, maybe on the music, maybe on some films being shot of the Bollywood, Tollywood, Pollywood in Northeast. We will talk about that also. And correct answers, we should give them some prizes. Yes, please try. Please try, sister. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please try. Please try.
It's okay, sir. I will just read out the poem, if it's okay.
Okay. Please.
Yes. Okay, let me start. One poem is called Reflections of Every Woman. And as we know, today's woman is empowered, brave, strong, and determined in all what she does and she decides. So this poem, as I would interpret it, as a symbol of power and strength. All right, so let me just read out. She comes, it's called, the title is Reflections of Every Woman. She comes from the land of dreams, a bridge between heaven and earth. Sorry, a bridge between earth and sky. She once had wings to fly, but now trapped on earth, it seems. You can't describe her with words. It's hard even to know where to start. The heat of her body froze her heart. She is fire, she is ice. She walks through flames and snow. She is danger and temptation. She is candid and true. She is that perfect and synchronized storm, like a rose in its many thorns, like the fragile patterns that wilts and litters around a vase. She stings with her honey. Her hum is the voice of the garden. She is that kind of beautiful mess, shattered by the truth of who they are. She is fighting a battle you know nothing. An angel in disguise, she comforts. Take her hand, walk with her away. You will lean, she will lift. Your heart knocks, she will answer. She is mighty, she is able. She is that safe harbor on stormy days. Returning from flames, a phoenix she is. Clothed with strength, she spread her wings. She is but an angel of tomorrow. She is me, and I am every woman. So this is the poem that I wrote. And the other one is called A Phonic. So if you allow me, I would like to also recite that poem. So do we have time for that?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let me just open my PDF.
Meanwhile, let us all feel we are in Mizoram. We are enjoying Mizoram, and there are beautiful momos, and there's a beautiful, wonderful music, singing, dancing, everything is going on over there. And I'm staying at Tourist Lodge Chalthalang.
Oh, Chalthalang, yes. So this one is, you see, I have read many poems by Taslima Narsrin, and I was inspired to write this poem. The title is called Aphonic, and as we know, the adjective aphonic means having no sound or voice, something that is mute. So I have chosen this title Aphonic because instead of using loaded words like muted or silenced, I use this aphonic because it has an apologetically indifferent quality that is neither symphonic nor cacophonic. So something that is enough to capture the essence of the protagonist's plight. All right. So I want it to be simple yet somber and solemn. So let me read out. In the harsh sun, under the willow tree, beneath the partial shade, I see a pale, sallow, emaciated face, her voice unheard, yet I can hear her cry. The poor selfless soul, drowned with heavy hearts, I see tears trickle down her cheeks. A wife, a mother, a homemaker, a philanthropist. She pours all that she has without wanting anything in return, except for the love she yearns. Under the hour's wicked spell, her task begins from early morning till late at night, her hands roughed and wrinkled from the endless chores and that encircles her days. She paces up and down in despair in the four walls of her prison house, like dogs chained to a tree, her thoughts provoked. Behind closed doors, she is left on the edge. Her husband, drunk and dark as the night, has stepped all over her, condemns her for no fault of hers, her lips sealed and sealed tight for fear of contradictions and cycle of abuse. No fairy tales to dream of or a prince to meet, worrying what the future will bring. Every night, with her eyes swollen and sunken red, she went to bed and cried herself to sleep. So I'm finished now, sir. So let us imagine a gender world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. And what I'd like to add is let us imagine a world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive. And let us all encourage a world where difference is valued and celebrated. Thank you, sir, for giving.
Wonderful, wonderful. Ma'am, I know you as Dr. V.L. Rinavimi.
Yes.
Would you be kind enough to introduce yourself so that people know you better?
Of
because
course.
I may not be,
I may
not be announcing properly. You know, if you could kindly little bit.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Dr. V.L. Rinavimi. I worked as an assistant professor in Aizawl in Government Johnson College, and I did my PhD and completed from Mizoram University. So I have been working in this college, that is Government Johnson College, for almost 3 years now.
Sir. Wonderful, wonderful. And
I'm from the Department of English.
Okay, Department of English. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know, because when writing poems, reciting poems and everything and all that, we wish you all the best, ma'am, and wonderful days ahead. It was such a pleasure to have you. Me and Mr. Tyrone are extremely happy to have you from Mizoram joining us today. And somebody else was also to join from Mizoram. I hope she's here. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm here.
Ah, if you're there. So, Mr. Tyrone, we enjoyed the hospitality from one part of Mizoram. Let's take the another part of Mizoram. And something very interesting I would like to share with all the audience to make you laugh. You know, many a time when the Lingpui airport was coming up in Mizoram, so you should understand the landing at the Lingpui airport is only from one side. Aircraft cannot land from both the sides because there's a hilly feature. So many a time we used to take off from Guwahati and nicely we are coming, we are served a tea, snacks and all. And by the time the Lingpui airport comes, we had 3 rounds hovering up and going back to Guwahati. And like a small kids, we used to feel very happy. Oh, we have not paid a single rupee and we have traveled up to that place. But we never realized time is money and we are back to Guwahati only where from we took off. So many times it used to happen. So weather condition, climatic condition, I know the challenges which we have got in Northeast. Connectivity has to be better. We have to have a better bandwidth. We have to get better electronic devices. And at the same time, we have to give opportunity to children. They are very good at music, dance, art, craft, culture. And when I was listening to ma'am's poem, I was thinking about the bamboo pickle, you know, which I used to enjoy over there. It was such a lovely over there. So I would request the other speaker from Mizoram, if you could kindly introduce yourself and let people know you. And thereafter, we would like to have your views, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible, you are visible, and you are smiling. Yes.
Thank you, sir. So my name is Miss Rod Dicky, but usually my non-Mizo friends call me Dicky. And currently I am pursuing my PhD from Department of Political Science in Mizoram University. And I'm also working in Government Johnson College with Dr. V.L. Rinomi. I am from the Department of Political Science. And even though I'm from the Department of Political Science, before I went into the academics, I used to work in an NGO called Teach for India. And I think I'm the very first Mizo to join Teach for India. And I was working in a community in Delhi without any Hindi knowledge for 2 years, teaching and promoting quality education to girls from the community. So that is my backdrop. And currently I am part of the Movers program, which is funded by Youth Corps, where the main intention behind the Movers program is to promote awareness and understanding of the Sustainable Developmental Goals. And today's day is really special because under the UN Developmental Goals, gender equity is such an important aspect. And sir, I'm so glad that you've given us a platform to express and share our views as well. So thank you so much, sir, for this very wonderful opportunity. So yeah, so can I continue, sir, or?
Please go ahead.
Okay, so,
please go ahead.
So I've been through a lot, but today one theme which is really standing out in my mind is with regards to politics. And I'm talking about student politics because, you know, when I was in the university, I was a master's student, and there had been no girl who had ever stood for the general secretary in the university student body. And I had this teacher who said, okay, you're a girl, so why do you expect girls in Mizoram to go for, you know, posts like treasurer, finance secretary, or chairman or chairperson of discussion groups, where you can go for the top posts like general secretary and the president and still try to make sure you make your voice be heard. So based on that commitment, I stood for the student body elections in 2014, and I was the very first lady general secretary in my university. And now they have their second lady university as secretary. So I wanted to make that point be heard because I know we have a lot of young people here today. So I think this is a very free and fair ball game for girls, especially in the Northeast. In my state, in Mizoram, last year we had the municipal corporation elections, and the youngest ever elected councillor is a girl. When she was elected, she just turned 25 years, and she was the youngest elected councillor in our state. And that is a young lady. And that lady is so innovative. within her municipal council area, she's introducing internet citizenship-based services for her locality, and she is making news around the state. So that is with my state. Like I said, I'm very into politics because I know we, especially in Northeast, we have a mentality that politics is usually meant for the men, ladies. We should not venture too into towards politics, but that is so not true, because if we look at the world from Mizoram context, 90% of the people in the market who are selling goods are ladies. If you go to the organized and the unorganized workforce, more than 50% of the workforce, they're all ladies. And if you come to my university, just 5 years ago, when you talk about the big subjects like physics, chemistry, maths, biotechnology, the ones who were making groundbreaking researches were usually men. But sir, I invite you to come to Mizoram University convocation, and you will be surprised to know that most of the gold medalists, the rank holders, and most of the ones who are making groundbreaking researches in physical science, they are ladies. So this is what is happening in Mizoram as well. Slowly but gradually, in the context of higher education, women, we are making our voices heard. Also, if you go towards a journalist sector, recently in one of the journalist platform, the very first Mizo to be nominated for an award is a young Mizo lady. If you come towards the lobby groups which are developing in Mizoram, they are being initiated, they are being formulated by young ladies. So in the context of Northeast as well, I think there is so much scope, there is so much opportunities for women to have our voices be heard, to enter into any avenue, especially politics, because as we know, Northeast, there are so many political upheavals happening, and the voice of women is not being heard properly. So especially to the young girls listening to today's session, if you want to stand for class representative in your class, if you want to stand for student leader in your colleges, just go for it. Just have your voices be heard, because when you stand out for any cause, whether you win or lose, you can be an inspiration for so many of girls yet to come. So, sir, that is my message for today. Unlike Miss Rinomi, once upon a time when I was really struggling to find my identity, I wrote this small poem called The Superwoman. So when I had that struggle to really find out who I am, my mother was my inspiration. And when my mother guided me, I realized the superwoman in our lives is none other than our mother, the woman who raised us, who nurtured us, who loved us endlessly. So I want to read out this small poem to commemorate the love which all mothers have, because this day is possible only because of women around the world. The theme is the superwoman. Let me read it out. Popularity, fame, career, independence, powerful acquaintances, physical beauty, youth. When the modern world makes an attempt to define a superwoman, but for God, a mother who never stops praying and loving for her family, a disheveled mother who smiles the brightest of all smiles even when she sobs within herself, a mother who has faith in God even when everyone else has lost hope, a mother whose vocabulary never included the word I in her thoughts and action, is God's superwoman, and this is the superwoman for me. So I read out this small passage because this was my writing, which I dedicated to my mom for today's purpose as well. So thank you so much, sir. Hi and bye, everyone. I'm just so grateful to be able to share this platform in a very international and a very happy International Women's Day to everyone. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very
I
much.
love that passionate talk.
Lots of blessings from Mr. Tyrone and from my side to you. It was such a wonderful to have you with us. And recently we got one of the lady from Mizoram, Mr. Tyrone.
Doctor.
If I can spell her name properly, it is, she was TV anchor earlier, and she is now elected as a municipal councillor. And she is a Baral LPS, something, BARYL, if the correct spellings, if I understand, in Mizoram. Wonderful lady. She had come the other day and we had a panel discussion. Why not we should have the films being shot, and they should be like you have got a rural tourism, agri-tourism, nature tourism, wildlife tourism, youth tourism. Why not film tourism? Why not entertainment tourism? Why not more and more music festivals? Because children, they are extraordinary brilliant. And all these girls, those are joining us today. And me and Mr. Tyrone, we would work in that particular direction, that every child from northeast part of India, please come out with your talent. Unless you don't display your talent, unless you don't exhibit your talent, how the world will come to know what all good qualities you possess, what all you have got within you. You just heard two of the ladies, from Mizoram, both of them excellent, and emotionally, poetry, writing, all that. There's so much to be done. Life is story, and storytelling is an art. Reciting a poem is also an art. Mr. Tyrone, all yours.
Right, Doctor. They're so right about the two ladies from Mizoram with their passionate reading of their poems. We now have a young lady from Tura by the name of Aster B. Sangma. I know her personally. She's now doing her B.Ed. Aster, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Aster?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Right, Aster. Let's have your views on International Women's Day.
And thank you very much.
Right,
Thank you very much to both the ladies from Mizoram. God bless. I'm so grateful to both of you. Thank you very much for coming and sparing your time. And let's go to Asta.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aster Mdrabi Sama.
Good afternoon.
I want to thank Sir Tyrone for giving me the opportunity, not just me, but my entire class. We are the student of College of Teacher Education in Tura, and we have been given this opportunity to talk on Women's Day. So for this opportunity, I thank both of you, sir. So today, I will be talking about the Matrilineal Society of Meghalaya. So Meghalaya is home to three tribes, mainly the Khasis, the Garos, and the Giantias. And as you know, Matrilineal Society is a society in which the lineage or the ancestry of a society is traced through that of our mothers. So the Khasis, the Garos, and the Giantias are one of the last existing matrilineal society in the world. I am from the Garo tribe, and we refer to ourselves as the Arctics. So in the Arctic society, children take their mother's last name. So daughters ensure the continuity of the clan. Inheritance of property among them is from the mother to the daughter, and daughters have the liberty to live in their ancestral home or more or move out, except for the youngest daughter, who is also known as the Nokna, which means she is for the home. She is the heiress. She will get the property, she will get the wealth of the parents, but just because she is the heiress, it doesn't mean the other children are discriminated or they do not get a single penny. Other daughters will also be distributed with some plots of land, and not just the daughters, but also men. The sons will also be distributed with small plots of land. So we have an equality. We do not discriminate just because we are a matrilineal society. We do not discriminate the sons, and we do not discriminate the other daughters. There is an equality in our society. So in the modern society, it is not necessary that the youngest daughter has to be the heiress. It can be any one of the daughter. It depends on the parents, actually. So although men may have no property to pass on, they have an important say in deciding to whom it should pass. So in our society, we do not dominate our men. the women, they own the land, but then our men, they govern it. So there is a balance in our society. So whatever decision is being made, women have to be included in that decision making. So in today's society, it is not uh, uh, in our society, women are treated equally as men. We have equal education as men. We have equal job opportunity as men. We are not discriminated. So I would like to say that we, living in Garo Hills, we are lucky to be Archib women because because in our society protects us. Our society gives us an opportunity to women and both to men. So this is what I have to say on today's talk. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Asta. The
Thank you,
points
sir.
you raised just now are so correct, and they give more meaning to what is happening in Garo Hills. I was reading
Yes,
about
sir.
in Khasi Hills, in the Rangba Shanongs, the women are still not on equal par with the men, and they have been fighting this battle to be, brought on par. Let's hope it happens soon enough. And these Rangba Shanongs are the traditional government of in the villages. So let's hope what is the Garo women have achieved. Let's hope the Khasi women get it as well. Thank you, Asta,
Yes, sir.
for that wonderful
Thank
little
you,
talk.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so
Yeah.
much.
And
Anybody from Nagaland? Anybody from Nagaland? We were to get some people from Nagaland to join us today. Okay. Anybody else from Arunachal Pradesh besides Poonam Lingi?
Sir.
Yes. Unmute your mic, please. Where are you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is Resh Malu Pul. Okay, Resh Malu Pul. Introduce yourself and then just talk to everybody.
Hello everyone. My name is Reshma Lupul, and basically I'm from Arunachal Pradesh, and currently I'm staying in Shillong for my studies.
What are you studying, child?
So I'm pursuing my BA in Geography. It's
BA
an
in
Edmonds College.
Geography. Okay. And which year are you in?
Sir, I'm in 6th semester. I'm a final year student.
Okay, great. So what would you like to tell me and Mr. Tyrone on the International Women Day?
Firstly, I would like to thank Sir Dr. Sharma and Sir Tyrone for giving me this opportunity to talk about about Women's Day. First, I'm going to express my views on education is the key to women empowerment. So as the other participants have mentioned that when we educate a man, we educate. When we educate a man, you educate
Individual.
an individual. Yeah, but if you educate a woman, you educate
family,
the whole nation. Yeah, the whole nation, and like so that she can equally contribute to the society, home, and the nation.
Okay.
And
okay.
And like all the women out there have very strong qualities, like they are self-confident, intelligent, and they are so passionate. But the main important weapon they need is the education. If they get the good quality education, then they will grow more, and like they can do very good in further future. And but like empowering women with education is the only universal cure. Education cure that to empower women, and so that they can make her dreams come true.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Now, your colleague, your friend from Arunachal, Poonam Lingi, after finishing her studies, she's planning to go to Canada. Where are you planning to go?
Sir, I haven't decided yet.
Oh, you haven't decided. It depends on free ticket. Where do you get? Okay. Right. You haven't decided as yet. I'll ask Mr. Tyrone. I'll ask Mr. Tyrone. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. God bless you. Thank you. Now,
thank you, sir.
Can we have somebody from Don Bosco College? Can we have somebody from Don Bosco College? Can we have anybody to speak from Don Bosco College? Yes. Great. Kindly go ahead.
Thank you, sir, Tyrone, and Dr. Sarma sir for organizing this program. And what a beautiful day it is. And I'm happy enough to be sharing this with you. This is Sohini Das from Don Bosco College, Tura, from the bachelor's degree of English department, second year. I am here to speak a few words about this wonderful day. Respected sir, teachers, and you, my dear friends, present in this beautiful day. Hello, everybody. Oops, sorry. Hello, everybody. Because I was told that girls don't raise their voice. Today, I am here to talk about what society made me feel as a girl. Well, let me begin with myself. Being the only daughter to my parents, I always got love, affection, total attention, and freedom that a girl or woman should get in a society. Though our country is male-dominated, but since time immemorial, it has been known as Bharat Mata and not Bharat Pita, which shows a deep respect towards mother or woman. But if we see from the medieval period of history that her position in the society starts worsening. Therefore, we are very fortunate enough that in the 21st century, world is moving towards gender balance and gender equality. Furthermore, there are many good examples like Florence Nightingale, Mother Teresa, Rani Lakshmibai, Indira Gandhi, and many others whose achievements are inexpressible. At last, but not least, I would like to say that on 8th of March, we are celebrating the International Women's Day. But it is not sufficient to build a perfect balanced society by celebrating only a particular day. Rather, we should observe and follow the real meaning of the International Women's Day every day. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Such a pleasure to have you. And I would request, sister is sitting at the back. All these children should be given a cup of tea from our side. And me and Mr. Tyrone will foot the bill afterwards. Give them a samosa also. Let them enjoy momo or something. Mr. Tyrone is laughing.
It's a bit warm in Tura. Maybe a cold drink to be better.
Okay, great.
Tura's a bit warm.
Okay, great. Anybody from Nagaland? Anybody from Nagaland? Okay, anybody from Manipur? Anybody from Manipur? You know, I'm feeling very happy. It is something like at the airport when the flight is about to take off. they announce any passenger for Pune, please, any passenger from Mumbai, please. So similar way, I feel there's an announcement going on over here. Mr. Tyrone, I hand over to you now. Kindly take on the next half an hour proceedings. And I just wish to listen and watch. And by the time there are 6 people, those have joined from Arunachal, we would be looking forward after Mr. Tyrone has done the justice and he takes on for half an hour. Thereafter, Rubina Man, and Italy Pertin, Hebo Gangse, and Pisa Boni, and then Apung Sangbo, and then Toso Monya. These 6, I will meet you after this from Arunachal Pradesh. Mr. Tyrone, all yours.
Right, doctor. Thank you. I think we've had people from Garo Hills, Arunachal, Mizoram. We haven't yet got anyone from Shillong. There is one Simyong, Kar Simyong. Are you there, Miss Kar Simyong?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you put on your camera, please? That's better. That's nice. Sister, let's where are you from, sister? No, we can't hear a word. Can't hear a word.
I am from Shillong, but I'm studying in Williamnagar.
Okay. Right. Let's have your view, sister. Or have you already spoken?
No, not yet.
Okay, good. Let's have you, sister.
Okay. A very good afternoon, respected sir, and to all my dear friends. First of all, I wish a happy Women's Day to all the beautiful and courageous women present here in this Zoom meeting. The International Women's Day is celebrated every year globally on this 8th of March. It shed a light on the great achievement of women, with what I mean to say, in various fields, because this empowering women is a great responsibility at present of this 21st century. That's why it is very necessary for us as gender equality and social dignity. Therefore, it is an occasion where we all show that women in our life, how much existence means to us. In the older days, when we look back to as we women, women were confined to their home and were not allowed to step out of the house for work. But when we look in today's society, has been a lot of changes. And then today women have started realizing their strength, and they are contributed to the success of home and entire society. Therefore, I would like to say that men had more privilege in every aspect of life in the society. But we are living in this 21st century, and the world is slowly.
Mine could not. I spoke, but then no network, no, because of network 4 times disconnected. When I say good afternoon, gone. When I say second time good afternoon, also gone.
It is a moving towards equality for both women and men. And I would like to give one example for when we talk about Women's Day. That
so sad. Could not respond properly.
Hello, sister. Your voice is not audible, sister. Can you just check your mic?
Yeah. Actually, it is on.
Yeah. Okay, go. Yeah, it's fine now. It's fine.
Okay. I would like to say about how women now we are not just like child bearers, because women have always their own identity, and let us not forget it, because each woman is amazing, we can say, regardless of where she work or where we work, home or office. we must respect and recognize the achievement of women in this life. When we look at this modern time, women is no longer of dependent. It is see, we are strong and self-confident. So we should respect each of all of us, not because of gender, but because of their own identity. We must agree that both women and men contribute to the development of the home and community. You can see that the more women reaching greater height and even travel to the spaces, for example, like Kalpana Chawla, she was selected in honor of her prominent place in the world in history. She was the first woman of Indian descent to go to the space. She helped commercially the pilot space, and then we can say proudly of her. It is like give inspiration to us as women. So on this International Women's Day, let us all try to make this world a better place for women. Let us respect, appreciate women in our lives every day, and inspire them for greater future achievement as they can contribute equally to the home, society, and the nation. So this much I would like to speak about on this International Women's Day. I would like to thank you all for listening to me patiently.
Thank you, sister. What you mentioned just now is so true, and women need to find that equal footing wherever they may be, wherever they may go. Along with Kalpana Chawla, there are many women from the Northeast who have done extremely well. Mary Com, okay, you've got from Shillong itself. You have a lady who's into racing, car racing, and doing extremely well, into mountaineering, into athletics. So women of the Northeast are doing extremely well wherever they go. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have Rumi Talukdar? Can we have Rumi Talukdar of Tura Christian College?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Could I put your camera on, please?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Rumi. Can you
sir,
put on your...
My name is Rita Talukdar and I am from the Christian College.
Okay. Go ahead, my dear.
I just want to share something that, sorry, I'm a bit nervous. Political participation of women. Women's political participation has emerged as a key element of the discourage around the upcoming state election in India. In this past, and Ila Spencer explain the evidence on various aspects of women's political engagements in the country, representation in government, women as political leaders, and women as active citizens. But sir, I just want to share that we have to respect women, because women have a very great role in everyone's life, like our mother, our what to say, sir. Actually, I'm a bit nervous. I'm sorry, sir. I'm nervous. So I can't hear you.
Take your time. You speak slowly. Yeah, speak slowly.
So
what you're talking is, what you're speaking is correct. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So actually, in our countries, women are always dominated by a man. And everyone's like, not everyone. Some are there that they are say that women are mean to be a weaker section of the society. That it's not correct. Actually, our mothers also had a great role in our life. We should actually, honestly, if you said my inspiration is my mother, because my mother had a great role in my family. She have to look after everything. Without her, we are nothing, honestly. Because men are also important, obviously. Men are doing like earning or something like that. But whatever it's mother doing that, whatever the mother are doing in our family, that men can't do that, honestly, to look after their children, what they need or not. The father only give monies only, but mother have to see all these things and look after all this stuff. And honestly said that like mothers always sacrifice for their daughters, for their families. They always they always sacrifice their, sometimes, you know so I'm so sorry, I'm nervous, I'm really sorry. um so thank you.
All right, Rumi. What you're saying over here is you're appealing that the imbalance be corrected.
Yes sir,
Okay,
yes
and
sir,
that's very
actually I'm
correct.
nervous.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Rumi. Would you like
Thank
to
you, sir.
continue?
Sir, actually I'm nervous, I'm so sorry.
Right, Rumi. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect. There's always a first time.
Yes,
There's
sir.
always a first time. You'll get better. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You'll
Thank
get
you so
better.
much, sir.
Good.
Thank
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Taron.
Can
I'm
we
back
have-
with you.
Right, doctor. That's wonderful.
Please
Can
go
we
ahead.
have Chanda Paul? Can we have Miss Chanda Paul? Miss
Hello,
Chanda
sir.
Paul? Yes. Good evening. Good evening, Chanda.
Good evening, sir. So can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Loud and clear. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Chanda.
Yes, sir.
We'd like to hear your views on women gender equality.
Yes, sir. Sir, I would like to wish all the women present out there a very happy International Women's Day.
Wonderful.
Sir, I would like to talk on the topic Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So in India, from time immemorial, parents have preferred having a boy over a girl child. This practice is a result of a patriarchal society which considers a male to be economically advantaged and women being considered as a mere burden. This male child preference has led to an ever increasing practice of aborting female fetus. This is very disheartening that even in 2022, this topic is a matter of concern. In most of the regions in India, even if a girl child is provided with the luxury to be born, there is generally she is generally denied opportunities to get an education, to have an identity in the male-dominated world. They are almost always suppressed at every point in life. In India, a girl child is considered as a burden because parents think she's going to be an economic rather than a boon. According to me, the main reason behind the ideology is the dowry system. This system turns marriages into not just business transaction, but also denies women the respect they deserve. Parents hardly prefer investing in the girl's child's education because their only concern is marrying her off. The dowry system is increase the economic pressure on the parents, because of which saving money for the dowry considered a more viable option by a huge number of people rather than educating the girl child. So I feel there is a need for awareness and sensitivity at the school to develop in the people to realize the worth of women in the society. The society needs to realize that it is education and not marriage which requires monetary investment. If every girl child is educated and provided with an opportunity to stand independently in the society, then only the ideology of women being a burden or pariah then can be done away with. So please, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, do not label us with gender. We are a human first. Enough of the talk equality. Thank you, sir. Only that much I had to share with you all.
Thank you. There's such wisdom in what you just said. You know, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao. That is so correct. And had Indian parents worked on this, that a girl child is just a child and nothing more, and then it would have been so great. Everything would have been okay in this country. Thank you so much, Chanda, for that wonderful little message you imparted to us. And you're studying in a wonderful place. I'm sure everyone is going to benefit from that interaction. Well done. Thank you. Dr. Gulshan?
Yes, please. Can I take on?
Yes, doctor.
Wonderful. Because see, we both are supporting each other and we are trying to take the show forward. And we would also request sooner we will launch. We are thinking very innovatively. Sooner we will launch a wonderful, talent hunt program also for Northeast. We will work out, we'll plan it out. We'll do it on the Zoom in one of the coming days. We'll share with all of you. Now in the audience, do we have Shongshir Zaindi Monsang from Manipur? Is there?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Yes, sir, I am here.
Where are you? Why don't you come Sakshat? Just appear before the universe. Yes. Great, great. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Shongshir Zaindi Monsang from Manipur. Let's have the views. Short, crisp, and to the point. Let's enter Manipur. Our flight is landing at Imphal. And let's enjoy Manipur. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, Dr. Gulshan Sharma and Sir Tyron and the spectators present today. I am Songshir Jindi from Manipur, and I am currently pursuing my BA final year in Women's College, Shillong. I am honored to say my thoughts on a beautiful day, as today is a day where everyone shows appreciation, respect towards women. And it is also said that a woman is said to be a beautiful creation of God. It is a fact that all great personalities are born from the woman's womb and have taken their initial teachings from a woman. A woman also contributes massively to the lives of the family members and also to the society. Education helps women to come out and speak for themselves. It also equips them with skills and knowledge. And they have also earned a place for themselves in decision making. And in my community, it was believed that women are to stay back at home and do all the household chores, and also has to take care of the husband and her children. But women themselves prove this wrong. For instance, we all know Mary Kom. The only woman to win 8 championship medals. We also have Mirabai Chanu, who won a silver medal in weightlifting in 2020 Tokyo Olympics. So we have so many great women coming out from the community of Manipur and aspiring girls who are growing up. And the world today is filled with strong, intelligent, and simply wonderful woman. But I believed there are also many women who needs help to raise their voice. So as we women, let us encourage one another, let us help each other discover ourselves. And also I would like to say, I would like to quote that goes, a strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. I repeat, a strong woman knows she has strength enough for the journey, but a woman of strength knows it is in the journey where she will become strong. To conclude, let us recognize the significance of women in our lives and in society and inspire them for greater future achievements. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Representing Manipur, it's such a pleasure. We got Mizoram, we got Arunachal, we got Meghalaya, and we are waiting for Nagaland. Now let me just go to Nang Wantina. Nan, are you there? Are you there? Nang Wantina. Chao Po.
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Where are you? I can't see you. Put your mic on, please. And
Yes, sir.
other voices, those are coming. Please switch off your mics. Please switch off your mics, please. The others. Yes. So Nang Wantina Chaupo. Great. Hearty welcome from Arunachal Pradesh. Kindly share your vision, share your views on the International Women's Day. Where are you from? No, your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. And which part of Arunachal are you from?
Sir, I'm from Namsai. Namsai district.
Namsai. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone present here. Respected Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, Sir Tyrone, and all the participants. I'm grateful for giving me the chance to speak on this occasion where we get a chance to acknowledge the importance of women and the hard work they put in every aspect of their life. A woman in herself is a full circle and complete within herself. She has inside her the potential to fight for whatever is right. So, as we celebrate Women's Day in 8th March, it is a beautiful occasion. It is a day where women are recognized and appreciated for all their hard work, dedication, and effort to maintain their life and life of others around them. It's a day to show the woman in your life how much you care for them and love them. It's a day which is celebrated around the globe with a lot of love and happiness. And
okay. Okay, anything else you would like to say?
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I would like to conclude my share.
Thank you very much. And would you like to tell others, those are watching from world over this program, that Namsai is in which part of Arunachal? If somebody has to go from Guwahati, how do they go to Namsai?
Yes, sir. There's a way from we took Guwahati. From Guwahati, we took bus. There's a direct way.
Tell us the route. Tell us the route. Tell us the route. Tell us the route. How to reach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like I'll tell you the route. If I have to go to Itanagar, I will go from Guwahati to Navgaon, Navgaon to Tejpur. From Tejpur, I'll go to Itanagar. So how to go to Namsai?
Yeah, sir. From Guwahati, we'll go to Nogao. The same.
Okay.
From Nogao, we go to Dibrugarh, after that Tinsukia, after that we reach Namsai.
Okay, Dibrugarh to Tinsukia, and then that means Upper Assam, and then we go to Namsai. So is it
Yes,
near
sir.
Duliajan? Is it near Duliajan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. And all of us, those are enjoying this particular program from world over, those are people from outside. If you go to northeast part of India, if you go to Assam, then Assam, there is a upper Assam and there is a lower Assam. If you are in upper Assam, then you are in Margareta, you are in Digboi, you are in Tinsukia, then you come to Dinjon, then you come to Dibrugarh, then you come to Moran, then you come to Shivsagar, then you come to Jorat, then you come to Kaziranga, then you come to Nagaon, then you come to Guwahati. That is the way you travel in Assam. And if I am entering to Arunachal Pradesh from that side, from Tinsukia, then there is a beautiful place called Miao. Miao has got a beautiful carpets. Now, that place I used to walk a lot. So I recall and I remember. And this side we used to travel quite a bit when we used to come from Tinsukia to Dibrugarh. From Dibrugarh to Kanobari, Kanobari to Longding, Longding to Waka, Waka to Pangchua, Pangchua to Khaunsa, Khaunsa to Devmali, and then to Tinsukia. That was the route. So all of us tomorrow, when we have to get into some profession, we must know geographically how to explain our place. That is wonderful, which you all will like it, and something very nice. So thank you, Nang. Thank you for coming.
Doctor?
Yes.
Doctor, I've just got a request from the principal of Don Bosco School.
Yes.
His students have to return home. They got some exam coming up.
Okay.
So could they just be given an opportunity to speak quickly?
Please, one
Don
after
Bosco
another.
College.
One after another. Yes, please. Where is the beautiful photograph of Don Bosco? It's missing. I'm not seeing. I hope they have not gone to canteen to have samosa and, oh no, but you told it's very hot. So to have some cold drink. Where are they? Yes, they are there. They are there. Yes.
Okay.
And,
anybody from Don Bosco?
Yeah, there's a girl who has come. She's going to speak.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yes, please go ahead.
I would like to thank Sir Tyron and Dr. Sharma for giving me this opportunity to speak on International Women's Day. Every year, International Women's Day is celebrated on 8 March across the world. It's a day when everyone shows appreciation, love, and respect towards women. A woman is said to be a beautiful creation by God. It's a day for celebrating women who work hard every day to achieve personal and professional goals. There are some countries where women don't get equal rights. In these countries, the role of women is limited to household chores. However, this needs to change because women deserve equal opportunities at everything like men. The world is moving towards achieving gender balance. It's moving towards equality for both men and women. The change is something that is needed and is essential. For ages, men have more privileges in every sphere of society. However, this needs to change because we are all humans and we should all get equal rights and opportunities. As said by Harriet Beecher Stowe, a famous American author, women really do build a society. They build not only themselves, but a whole community. Yet history has failed the woman many a time to represent what a woman can be. There cannot be just a day to celebrate a woman. Every day should be a day where we respect the divinity of women. I want to conclude my speech by saying that International Women's Day is dedicated to celebrating the achievements of women in social, cultural, and political fields. It should be considered a day where everyone acknowledges the value and the importance of women in our lives and all around the world. Thank you.
There's such clarity in your thoughts. Wonderful, wonderful to hear that from a young lady of Don Bosco College. Wonderful clarity. Thank you so much. Would anyone else would like to come up quickly? Yes, please do.
Good afternoon to one and all present here, respected Sir Tyron and Dr. Sharma and all the participants over here. Today, I, Saroj Charan, is here to speak about how do I feel being a woman. So, being a woman, I'm grateful and privileged. I am empowered to be a woman because there is nothing that is impossible or stops me to do in any sphere or area. Being or born in a patriarchal society, there might be problems I have to face off with in future, or I might have to fight for my career. But the only thought that strikes me is, in the era of complete male dominance and during the mythological period, women were able to fight for themselves and came up with various hardships. Comparing to them, I have nothing to worry with. We have got support system, empowered and independent enough to make way for ourselves. I heartily thank my parents, teachers, friends, and society who brought up me very powerful and always supporting, believing, and trusting on me that I'm capable of everything. For me, the God has blessed the woman with a very precious gift, that is, she can deliver a new life on this beautiful universe. The most powerful ability is inbuilt in a woman is this: she can deliver a new life. They are marvelous, intelligent, unstoppable. So, by ending my speech here, Happy Women's Day to all the incredible women on the planet. Shine on, not just today, but every day. Thank you and have a nice day.
Wonderful over there too. The way you mentioned, the way you spoke, brought out what Napoleon Hill always thought. And if you listen to Dr. Gulshan Sharma's webinars, he will mention that all the time. What your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. And that's exactly what you said in those simple words, that what the mind can conceive and believe, it will be achieved. And if we take that properly, we can make wonders happen amongst us and make our world a better place. Thank you very much, my young lady. Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to come up?
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to start my speech by a small quote given by a famous author. Women are the real architect of the society, by Harriet Beecher Stowe. As said by Harriet Beecher Stowe, a famous American author, women really do build a society. They build not only themselves, but a whole community. Yet, history has failed women many times to represent what a woman can be. There cannot be just a day to celebrate a woman. Every day should be a day where women respect the divinity of women. International Women's Day is celebrated every year on 8 March with huge enthusiasm around the world to celebrate the achievements of women in social, political, economic, and other fields of life. International Women's Day was created to put forward and express an idea to the world that each gender deserves to be treated as equal. The day was aimed to present the aspects of life of women in a man's world, to create changes in the mindset of the world, to create a positive impact on the world. The presence of a woman is very important in everyone's life. Life in this world is not possible without a woman. God has created a woman as the epitome of the utmost affection, who not only leads the right life for herself, but also becomes a powerfully strong for base for others. There's no limits to the work or efforts that a woman can do for the progress of herself and the people associated with her, be it in the professional life or personal life. Celebrating women is a sense of obligation to each and every woman in one's life. Women today definitely live in a better world than the women belonging to the history, but there are still things that need to be addressed. Despite all efforts still today, an average woman spends double time working as compared to the man unpaid. They face atrocities of rape and intimidations for achieving what they truly desire. Today, women hold the topmost Today, women hold the topmost position in every sector and play the best roles history will ever witness. But still, there are others who get neglected. Women in different areas of life still feel judged negatively and are largely influenced by the responsibility of caregiving. Therefore, in this International Women's Day, let us show appreciation, respect, and love to all the incredible women in our life, be it a mother or a daughter. Let us show that we are proud of their efforts and pledge to create a world where women do not have to face any affliction. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, young lady, for those wonderful views you just expressed. We'll come back to Don Bosco a little later. Can we get somebody else by the name of by Miss Fernandez?
We would request others to kindly mute your mics, please. When speaker is speaking, that is the time. I would make a humble request because, you know, it's a basic courtesy which so that we can hear so much efforts are being put in by the speakers, you know. So as a mark of respect, I would request, you know, kindly switch off your, others are requested to switch off their mics. Mr. Toran, please.
Is Miss Fernandez over there? No? Miss Fernandez? All right, we'll have to get somebody else.
Can I get,
could we have Miss Dikshita?
Can I get, yeah, can I get the same name I was going to announce? Dikshita Das from Tripura.
Yes.
Dikshita Das from Tripura. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Wow. We are moving to one more state. I'm so very happy because all the states are being represented. Mr. Taron, you have put in such a wonderful effort. I'm so grateful to you. Yes, Dikshita Das.
Sir, am I audible?
You are audible, you are visible, you are presentable. It is an International Women's Day. Me and Mr. Taron are ready to listen to you.
Thank you so much, sir. First of all, happy Women's Day to everyone. I'm so privileged today to be a part of this meeting, to be a part of this program, where we are given the opportunity to present our views. I mean, many Women's Days as such comes and go where we have so many things to say, but we don't have the platform. But today, with so many women's and with so much amazing speakers out there, it's a matter of pride for me to today stand here and present my views.
And positive environment. And positive environment.
positive environment, absolutely. Okay. So a very good evening. Now it's almost 4:16, so I hope this meeting has been going pretty well, and not much. I would just like to add, all the speakers have already said very important and crucial things which were needed to be presented. All I was thinking throughout the meeting was that when we talk about, like, as we are talking about education of women, so when we talk about education, especially in the Indian society, the first question when it comes with related to women, women's education, the first question that comes in the family's mind is why? Because generally, in an Indian society, a woman is the earliest and the most crucial stage of a woman's life is to get married. So what is the importance of education in a woman's life? That's a question which I faced, and many people in the remote areas, many women in the remote areas still faced. Being a part of the Tripura state, coming from my community, the Bengali community out there, of course, the Bengali community has made wonders in the educational system. Yet, there are very remote areas, there are very remote and very not so, uh, updated family who realize the importance of education. So today, in this Women's Day, it's being celebrated for so many years. I think today all of us should make this pledge. I personally do, to at least provide some amount of knowledge, to make the effort of going to those families, making efforts to make them realize how importance of education is. Because if we talk about a woman getting married, that is the first stage where a knowledge education is required, because she needs to know what she wants, and in order to know and realize her own senses, she needs to be educated. So as of today, as of the theme of 2020, last year, 2021, I mean, the theme was equality, if I'm not mistaken, for the empowerment, women empowerment. So when we talk about equality here again, I would like to highlight the point of cerebral equality, where we talk about equality of opportunities. So when we talk about equality of opportunities, I think education is the basic root, is the most important factor, which needs to be highlighted among each and everyone. So once again, happy Women's Day to everyone, and let's take pledge today that we would go and make every single bit of efforts uh, in order to educate a woman. And as an intern of VS Dreams, I feel very privileged of having the opportunity where I can be part of this mission of educating, being a part of education, so to say. And yeah, that's all from my part, and I believe that I was able to send some message for the meeting. Thank you.
Wonderful.
You have. Yeah. Doctor.
Yes, please.
Doctor.
Yes, please.
You may have noticed, speaker after speaker stressed on the importance of education.
Yes.
As even though they are so young, they've all stressed on the importance of education, and with this mindset, there is future for the Northeast, a wonderful future.
Wonderful. And Mr. Taron, it's very important. Everybody, including my Don Bosco children, you have yet to get your cold drink. I just wish to share with all of you something very interesting. All of us, world over, the population is shrinking. World over, the population is shrinking. India at present is a Youngistan. There was a movie also. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about at this point of time, India is the country which has got youngest population of the world. Even there's a decline in China as well. And these youngsters, if today you acquire correct skills, competencies, capabilities, and you travel world over, you travel, work, get exposure world over, your mind will open, you will be economically independent, you'll be socially independent, and after working for a few years, come back to your own village, come back to your own soil, come back to your own district and do the best whatsoever you can. But having served in the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, I dream tourism, I think tourism, I sleep tourism, I get up tourism, I walk tourism, I eat tourism, I think tourism. And anybody who doesn't travel, anybody, whether you travel within your own country or you travel outside your country, you are living in a cocoon, you are living in a corner You're living in a small pond well, and you will never ever come to know where the world is going. And today, this mobile phone, you don't require anything. Yesterday, I was talking to the founder of the IGNU, and he told, I do not want to come in a public and talk, but I can hold a private talk with you. And it was such an educating for me, talking to him for half an hour. It was mind blowing. And he told me one thing. Do you know what is this? I said, mobile. He says, no, it is the future power for women. If you utilize your bandwidth, your social media, your information, your knowledge, your creativity, your wisdom, and your capabilities and competence in the right direction, you can do wonders on this planet, because knowledge is available in plenty. Earlier, teacher was only giving the knowledge. That was only teacher centric. Today, information is coming from all directions. You have to pull out what do you want, what do you need. You synthesize that information and make your career. Travel. And Honorable Prime Minister has also conveyed, before December 2022, everybody should travel at least 15 places. People, those are watching from world over. It's an early morning. People are going for the walk in Toronto. People are going for jog in Toronto. It's an early morning in America on the East Coast. At the same time, it's a very early morning in Latin America. It's a sun is just rising. The day is just starting. People have already enjoyed sumptuous lunch in Europe, in all the countries. And in India, it's an early evening, and we all are having a cup of tea, coffee, and cold drink wherever you are. But what I wish to share with all of you, if you work on yourself, diligently, just make a pledge to yourself. You're not answerable to anybody else. You're answerable to yourself. You are not bothered about the world. You're bothered about your own career, your own future, your own, your own tomorrow. Live every moment. Enjoy every moment. If you are singing, dancing, music, poetry, creativity, whatsoever is your skill and competency, work on that. My teacher told me one thing. I've come a long way, and they used to tell me, if you want to be an expert in something, either you have to give 10,000 hours or you have to give 10 years of your life. I've given 40 years and still I feel I hardly know tourism. And I'm very keen. Why not Meghalaya should take initiative? Why not there should be an entertainment tourism in Meghalaya? Why there should not be a film city in Meghalaya? Why children should not get an opportunity for radio, television, theater, music, films, virtual reality, augmented reality, artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things. This is future. You can create your tomorrow. It's in your hands. Make best use of your, whatsoever you have got the resources, make best use of that. With these words, let's move on. Mr. Tyrone, let's have the onward journey. If somebody from Nagaland, anybody from Nagaland? Anybody has joined from Nagaland? I was supposed to have certain people from Nagaland. Is there anybody from Nagaland? Aaron, are you there? Are you there, Aaron? Aaron, are you there from Nagaland? I do not know. Maybe after some time. Mr. Tyrone, let's take on the journey forward.
Doctor, the words of advice you gave just now, if it is to be followed, we'll have real successful people all over the world. Wonderful advice.
Mr. Tyrone, education is not dry. Education is not seriousness. People don't laugh. People don't smile. People don't spread humor. People don't sing. People are not musical. Why? Education is not dryness. I have lost my friend, a bosom friend during this pandemic, and that is Sir Ken Robinson. Watch his videos. His wife has started a new YouTube channel. Oh my God, it's a mind-blowing. Let me just share with all of you what is the name of that. Just 1 second. It is, I want to give that name to the whole world, because people, those are watching from world over, there is a new channel. Yes, it is right here. It is called Hello Genius. Hello Genius. Sir Ken Robinson has gone. He died of cancer. We lost him in the second wave of Corona. And what a man, what a human being on this planet. Education policy, education strategy, education planning, education, I mean the packaging. Whenever I met him, there used to be a new energy in my body. I used to feel I'm 20 years old, young boy. And I got to join the school and the college once again. We need the people. Dr. Sugata Mitra, just now the girl who spoke, who told, I come from a Bengali family, Dikshita Das. She would feel very happy. There's a Bengali person. He was in Massachusetts Institute of Technology. His name is Dr. Sugata Mitra. Watch the video on the YouTube. Your mind will be blown. His video is Hole in the Wall. Hole in the Wall. That's a YouTube video. You will come to know. You don't need anybody. This mobile phone can change everything for you. It's up to you. How do you make? And I always tell Mr. Tyrone, why can't we send some smart kids from the Northeast abroad? They should go on a short-term assignment. There is a body called ICCR, Indian Council of Cultural Relation, under Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. We can have student exchange. We can have faculty exchange. We can have teacher exchange. We can have research exchange. We can have cultural exchange. We can have art, craft, heritage, cuisine, dances, music exchange. Why are we not having? Why education is not given importance? My heart was bleeding when he told me this morning what was happening over there in the assembly. I mean, I didn't want to talk about that, but my heart was bleeding. All young girls, those are watching this particular program, you are not answerable to anybody on this planet. You're answerable to yourself. You got to make your career. You got to make your life. You got to make your future. And once you will be successful, everybody will tell, including Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, oh, she had come in my program. I know her distantly. Mr. Tyrone would also say, she was in Tura. I saw her in the Garo Hills. Become successful. Become a success story. And there's nothing like a failure or a success story. And gone are the days, the time is coming. Percentage will not matter. The day digital university becomes reality. I'm waiting for that particular day, morning, evening, afternoon. I pray to Almighty, digital university should come true as soon as possible. There'll be nobody in the village. There'll be nobody in the metro. There'll be nobody in the far-flung area. There'll be nobody in the remote area. We all will have an access to something. And then it will depend upon you, out of 24 hours, how much time you waste and how much time you utilize. And we need good teachers. We need good counselors. And day before yesterday, the lady had come from USA. She told me, Dr. Sharma, I need 10,000 people in America immediately. And the new term I heard, I am also a learner. I am also learning from all of you every day. She told, post-pandemic, we need neuro coach. Please write down in your diary, on your mobile. There is a new term called neuro coach. We had football coach, basketball coach, gym coach, and other mentors. She used a word. She says, we were telling earlier, health coach, wellness coach. Now there is a neuro coach. People will have more problems, and that's why the Honorable Finance Minister, Nirmala Sita Raman Madam, she has given separate budget for mental wellness. 23 tele centers are going to be established in India. Future is digital. And the day digital university comes up, nobody will run for marks. Oh, I got to get 98% marks to get admission in Delhi University. Forget about it. Put it in the bloody cold storage. Then it will be your competence. It will be your skill and how much you will make best use of it. And the degrees will be mere the papers, what you will talk about. Then you don't require paper tigers. You require actual tigress in future with the skills, with the competencies. I would request today on the International Women's Day to all the girls, and please, I don't say, and don't misunderstand, I don't say that you don't serve your Tura. I don't say that you don't stay in Garo Hills. I don't say that you don't serve your own community. What I am requesting you is travel the world and travel at the expenses of various schemes which are available of the government. Try and find out where all government gives the money. I gave you ICCR. There is ICSSR also, Indian Council for Social Sciences and Research. And you will be shocked to know, during my deputation with the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, being the first serving army officer, I took out the steam and the oxygen from all directions to avail all scholarships. I went to France, I went to Spain, I went to Barcelona, I went to Frankfurt, I went to Berlin, I went to Austria, Vienna, Innsbruck, I can't even remember the Linz, all the places. I said maybe a 10-day scholarship, but let me go. And today, the exposure, I have not to read any book. I'm a living book. I am a human library. I can talk to you for hours together without any reference of books. Okay, why geography cannot be, why can't we teach geography with music? Why can't we teach history with music? And any child who is good at music, dance, singing and all, Northeast children are wonderful. Please take out that talent. And I hand over to Mr. Tyrone.
Thank you, Doctor, for that passionate plea. I hope you young girls are listening to what Dr. Sharma just told you. It's highly beneficial. Can we get Rosabelle Marak, please? You've been there for a long time. Rosabelle Marak?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Am I audible, sir?
You are, Rosabelle. You are.
Well, good evening to one and all. Empowering women is empowering humanity. First of all, happy Women's Day to one and all. I am extremely honored for this opportunity to deliver the speech on this wonderful occasion. Every year, on the 8th of March, International Women's Day is celebrated across the globe. It is a day to recognize female achievement and a call to action, encouraging everyone to stand up for women's rights and gender equality. International Women's Day has been observed since the early 1900s. This year's theme for International Women's Day is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. What is gender equality? Gender equality means no matter your gender, you are granted the same rights, privileges, and access to opportunities as everyone else. You may be thinking, why is this day so important? Throughout the history, women have had to fight for the freedom and rights we enjoy today. 150 years ago, women couldn't vote, stand in parliament, receive proper medical attention, own property, get paid the same as men, get a proper education. The list goes on. 150 years ago, people lived in a very different world to what we know now. So how did things change? we could see it wasn't very easy for all the changes that we all see today. Change occurred gradually through the tireless efforts of brave women and men fighting together for what is right. In the olden days, women were confined to the home and were not allowed to step out of the home for work. But today's society has seen a lot of changes. Today, women have started realizing their strengths. They are contributing to the success of their home and the entire society. Modern women is no longer dependent. She is strong and self-confident. We should respect each of them, not because of gender, but because of their own identity. We must agree that both women and men contribute to the development of the home and community. We all can see women reaching greater heights and even traveling to the space. They are entering into all fields and are making success everywhere they go. You know Malala Yousafzai, at her early period, she became world popular, pointing her finger for the right to women education. Yes, she belongs to the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize just in the age of 14. So, on this International Women's Day, let's recognize the importance of women in our lives and to the society and motivate them for greater future achievements. I am concluding my words, expanding the word woman. W for wonderful wife, O for outstanding friend, M for marvelous daughter, A for adorable sister, and N for nurturing mother. Yes, that is woman. Thank you and have a wonderful Women's Day.
Thank you, Rosabelle. Thank you. I think Mr. Tyrone did a right thing. You were waiting for quite some time. And you know, when your voice was coming, I was getting a feeling that the caves of that particular area, I'm standing inside the caves of that Garo Hills and all that area. It's coming right from there. It was a wonderful echo. God bless you, child. It's wonderful
Thank
to
you,
have
sir.
you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been joined by Madam Aaron from Nagaland. We extend her a very warm welcome. And you know, she's a wonderful lady. And she is taking care of the entire resort in Dimapur. She is the head over there. And I cannot forget the hospitality of this resort. I'd gone with the United Nations team, and Honorable Chief Minister hosted the hospitality and a wonderful cocktail dinner for the entire United Nations delegation. And Mr. Aaron, being the head of the setup resort over there, we extend her a very warm welcome and hearty welcome, Aaron. It's such a pleasure to see you after 2001. Go ahead. Go ahead. You have to unmute your mic. You have to unmute your mic, Aaron.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
All clear now, sir.
Yes. Yes. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful invitation. And so sorry I could not be able to attend on the starting because we were also having a function on the International Women's Day. So we were celebrating with our staff today, and so sorry for the delay. And I should really, I really thank you for everything that I've reached here till today and where I am right now. I really, it's because of you that I have reached this level. Working in this property for almost 10 years in the property, taking the guidance in the management course under you. And then I'm here. I'm so delighted as today's International Women's Day. It's such a delightful, strongly working in the, with the higher post. I'm so blessed. And I just wanted to thank you for everything, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, I must share with the entire galaxy and all the family members. 2001, she was my student, and she did extremely well in the Nagaland batch. And she was always very keen about hospitality, and she moved on in the vertical. And today when I see her leading the entire team and looking after the complete resort, we are privileged. We will come, I will come along with Mr. Tyrone and father of the Don Bosco, Tura, we will all come to you in Dimapur and we will enjoy your wonderful resort. What is the name of resort? This, Aaron, I always forget. Aaron, what is the name of the resort?
It's near to resort.
Nyotu
Yeah,
Resort. Yes.
Yes, and the near
Yes.
to
Nyotu Resort. Yes, yes.
Yes.
It's right over there in Dimapur. So are you extending warm invitation to us?
Sure, sir. Anytime, sir. Certainly, you are most welcome. You all are most welcome, and who all are participants over here on this class. You all are most welcome. Anytime, please let us know. And Dr. Kulchan is the most wonderful person, the most helpful person I've ever met. Any time of the day, any time of the night. He's always there to extend his help. That's what, when we were in college, he used to bring us the tiffin. I could not remember, sir, the kind of help as a child, the dedication, that the concern you have for us, I will never forget, because I was sharing this with Madam Julie also. As a parent, you really take care of us. Or we were really far away from our parents. So really,
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Aaron. And all the children, those are listening this particular program, Aaron has extended a warm invitation to all of you to Netu Resort. Okay. So
yeah, anytime.
We all should go there and we should enjoy some time over there in Dimapur. Yes. Sure. So, Mr. Tyrone, may I request you to kindly take on onward journey, please?
We will hear Miss Erin speak from Nagaland, and then we'll return to Don Bosco.
Okay, we come back to Don Bosco. Aaron has already spoken. Now let's get back to Don Bosco.
Yes, looking forward.
All right,
yes,
fine.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
We go back to Don Bosco.
Actually, they are young girls that return home. They are all sitting in their college.
Oh.
Yes.
We are coming shortly to Don Bosco. We are coming. Yes. Please go ahead.
To everyone present here in this webinar. My name is Jeremianchi M. Sangma from Don Bosco College, Tura. I would like to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity and this platform to express our views on this auspicious day. I would like to share my view on what it means to be a woman. What does being a woman mean to you? There are about 1 million answers. It's hard to quantify or qualify it as one thing. There's no single answer, and every day the answer changes. Womanhood isn't really something you choose, it's just something you are. Today is International Women's Day, and I've never been more proud to be a woman. We women have come such a long way. Not even 100 years ago, we weren't even able to vote, and look at us now, running the world, owning businesses, involved in politics, working moms, etc. We can really do it all. Becoming a woman and being a woman is more than just having your period for the first time or turning a certain age. Being a woman is much more than being just a pretty face, a beautiful body, or the trophy standing next to the successful and powerful men. It's being beyond your beauty and being beyond your looks. Being a woman today is a great responsibility. Every day, women in all walks of life break new ground and do incredible things. It's those voices that don't get heard enough that have the most to offer, the most innovative new ideas, groundbreaking perspectives, and diverse ways of solving problems. Girls with dreams become women with vision. If there's one thing I can say for certain is that women are the first woman God ever created was strong enough to turn the world upside down all alone. We ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. We, the current generation of women, will either be the saviors of this world or the ones who sabotage our opportunities and our promise. Be the change, be the vision. Every woman out here, an amazing International Women's Day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, young lady, for that wonderful speech you just said. You know, doctor?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
The positive vibes that come out from all the young people speaking today is so wonderful. And most importantly, these young ladies have now been on an international platform that the ICSI has given them. Thank you, doctor. You're the one who brought it here. You know?
It's both of us together. It's both of us together. Ladies and gentlemen, let me also take you to one more very dynamic girl or woman or a lady or a young mother or a young wife and a very, very dynamic lady from the northeast part of India. There is Madam Karen Sumi. She is from Nagaland. She is amazing anchor. And when we took United Nations team all the way to, Dimapur, and there was a program which was being organized for the United Nations, and our chamber, along with the United Nations Global Compact, had taken the team over there with the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland as the chief guest. This lady, she hosted the evening. What a voice, what a remarkable speaker, what an aura, and how she made everybody flat over there. And people said, wow, this is the brand of the language we need anybody to be hosting the event. And thereafter, she opened a wonderful skill institute in Dimapur. She's doing extremely well. I still recall few wonderful memories I'm carrying in my mind. After the United Nations event, we went to her residence, met her parents and wonderful family and wonderful, wonderful people. May I extend a very warm invitation to Karen Sumi ma'am to kindly share her vision with us on International Women's Day. Karen Sumi ma'am, where are you? Unmute your mic. Karen Sumi ma'am, are you there? You can unmute your mic, please. I was informed by Julie ma'am that you have already checked in. You have come and joined us and I announced. Are you there, ma'am? Are you there? Okay. If you're not there, maybe after a few moments, we got to get her because I was informed by Julie Subba ma'am that she's already here. Mr. Tyrone, we can proceed with Don Bosco because as you told, they are waiting. Let's have the next person.
Right, doctor. Don Bosco?
Yes. And on a very lighter way, because I come from tourism background, I hope you all have got your cold drink from Don Bosco College, you know. You have been given the cold drink because Mr. Tyrone told it's too hot. You can't give a cup of tea or coffee. So please have something cold over there because nobody should faint because of the heat. Okay, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Today we are here celebrating the International Women's Day. My name is Safina Begum. I'm extremely glad to be given the opportunity to deliver my thoughts. First of all, I wish you all a beautiful Women's Day. International Women's Day is celebrated on the 8th of March. As we all know, Women's Day celebrates the importance and significance of women in every person's life. This day is not a country's, groups, or organization's day, but it's a day of all the persons presenting everywhere. It's a day where women are recognized and celebrated in various fields. These women have a fierce and robust spirit, which makes them excel in their respective areas. They deserve all the love and support that the world gives them on this day. This contribution of women in every sphere of life is massive. They contribute to the lives of their family members as well as the country. A woman is said to be a beautiful creation of God. It is a fact all women All great personalities are born from the women. We must agree that both men and women contribute equally to the development of nation. In a way, she is powerful and self-confident. She is capable of doing something equal to men. We should respect each of them, not because of their gender, but because of their identity. But unfortunately, women did not have their own identity. They were always recognized as someone's daughter, someone's sister, and someone's wife. They should achieve their own identity in society. Violence against women and girls is a global pandemic. 1 out of 3 women worldwide have experienced physical violence, sexual violence, or both. Being a girl is not just a gender, it's not just a category, it is an identity. Women playing the role of Mother Nature has always been wonderful. Being a girl, I may say, is an experience of many lives in one life. A daughter, a sister, a friend, a wife, a mother, and herself as the queen. I think being a girl is just a blessing for the world. Being a woman is so majestical. We have the power to express ourselves without fear, without emotions that are so raw. We take care of everyone around and have this innate ability to feel deeply for others. For me, being a woman is about empowering yourself and others. We should therefore always keep in mind that women are not the problem, they are the solution in the world. Wishing you all a wonderful Women's Day. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a pleasure to hear you. Next person from Don Bosco, please.
You know, doctor, that last line she said,
yes.
a woman is not a problem, she's a solution.
Yes.
No doubt, no
yes.
doubt, you're so right.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are celebrating the International Women's Day. I am extremely glad to be given the opportunity to speak about the International Women's Day. A woman is a beautiful creation of God is a fact because great personalities are born from woman's womb and their teacher is his or her mother. Once Jane Mansfield said, carrying a baby is the most rewarding experience a woman can enjoy. I am grateful to be a woman. I must have done something great in another life. Is the great words by Maya Angelou about women. The term woman may also refer to a girl. A strong is both soft, lovable, and powerful. The role of women and primarily recognized in the social, political, economic, culture, and religious taking care of household activities. A woman is both practical and spiritual. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Pleasure to have you with us. Could we have the next speaker from Don Bosco, please?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shirma Seshma. As we know, today is the World Women's Day. It's celebrated on 8 March every year. It is celebrated to honor a remarkable contributions of women of our society. The main aim of celebrating this day is to highlight the women's rights and gender balance around the globe. It is also celebrated to mark the exceptional achievements of the women in various fields of society. We have to respect women not because of their gender, but for their own identity. They are beautiful in their own unique way. They are marvelous. They are doing their own work outstandingly. It is the betterment of the home and society. It is a woman who brings life at home, at the workplace. Without women, there is no place. Every woman is special, no matter where she works, at home or in office or at some other place. Women are the backbone of any developing society. Whether we accept or not, women play a major role in many places of the world. I extremely feel lucky to be a part of the generation who helps women to grow independently. And today's society has seen a lot of changes. Today, women have started realizing their strength. Modern women is no longer dependent. She is strong and self-confident. We can see women entering into all fields and making success everywhere they go and reaching greater heights wherever they go. And women today are unstoppable, whether it is engineering, medicine, media, sports, and etc. And women also balances their life and nurtures a family. International Women's Day is a special event that is celebrated in countries all across the globe. On this special day, let's recognize the importance of women in our lives and to the society and motivate them for the greater future achievements. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we just move away? Thank you, young lady, for those wonderful words. Can we now have Anjali Marak, please? Anjali Marak. Anjali Marak, if you're there. Can we have Angel Fernandez?
Yes, sir.
All right, who's coming on board?
Anjali Esmeralda.
Right.
Good afternoon, my honorable respected persons, Dr. Kushan Sharma, and sir, and all my participants here. Anjali Esmeralda from the Loyola College, William Nagar, Eastern Hills. It's a very great pleasure to celebrate with you all a International Women's Day, and I would like to share a thought on this day. Women are really architect of a society. It is said by Batchelor. Yes, women are really build a society. Not all the society, but also build themselves and also our community. International Women's Day is celebrated every year with a huge enthusiasm around the world to celebrate the achievement of women in social, economic, and other fields of life. International Women's Day was observed for the first time in the year 1911. Since then, every year on the 8th of March, women is celebrated all around the world. The offspring women are alive, and all extraordinary women has witnessed. This day is similar to acknowledge the achievement of women in every aspect of life. Today, women will almost and work effort with men. We cannot.
We have got lots of challenge with the audio.
That's right. That's right, doctor. This is a big problem in the Northeast.
We have got a lots of challenge. I was feeling so bad about it. Child was trying her level best, but how do we do the justice with the efforts of child? Okay, we call her once again after a few minutes. We call her. Meanwhile, have you been joined by Madam Karen Sumi?
Yes, sir. Hi.
Hearty welcome. Pleasure to have you, ma'am. What a pleasure. What a pleasure.
Yes,
in fact,
yes,
it's a
what
great
a pleasure.
I've already spoken everything about you, but I have to repeat it again now as a good anchor. So, ladies and gentlemen, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, and Mr. Tyrone, our advisor in the northeast part of India, presents before you Madam Karen Sumi from Nagaland. It was indeed a great pleasure meeting her. There was a United Nations event which was hosted in Dimapur by Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland. And in that particular program, she was the hostess and she was the anchor. She was the voice of the evening. And once she gave her wonderful oration and her power of the voice, everybody was floored, and thereafter we moved on and I requested her. She was kind enough to listen to our request that why not you should set up a skill center, you should set up a unit over there. And she was helping young boys and girls right over there in Nagaland, in Dimapur. I still very fondly remember with my team, we had gone to her residence, a very palatial residence, very big house, a lot of cars over there. And then I asked her, how rich is your father? And then she started laughing and she gave a couple of things to us. And thereafter, next morning, United Nations people had to do some shopping. and she was very kind to do a lot of bargaining on different shops in her own language, in her own tribal way, and telling them, please give special discount. They are special guests. So we could make out with a fractured kind of a way that what all she is trying to convey. But we were very happy because every penny which we saved over there. And the journey moved on. And thereafter, I learned from my team, although Karen Sumi ma'am had disappeared, she was very busy with her boyfriend. And she got married. And I learned from my team that she has got a lovely child. And she is happily settled, and the family is very happy, and the skill unit is also doing very well. So with that kind of a background, I would like to present before you the voice of Nagaland, the lady coming from there who had been very, very supportive. I still owe that day, that afternoon, and that evening of the United Nations to Madam Karen Sumi from Nagaland. With these words, hearty welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Such a pleasure and honor to be here. Namaste. That was a very good, lovely introduction, sir. And then I am not being able to see the videos of all the guests here, but I hope all are doing fine. And happy International Women's Day, sir. You have hosted this very good event and a program today, thinking about the women in the world and the women around you. So thoughtful, and I hope you get a lot of women around you to work for you.
You're such a lovely lady, because I have got so much of regards. All the United Nations people, they told me later on, why she doesn't come and join the UN part in Delhi. I said, she is very busy. She has to look after Nagaland. She has to look after her boyfriend. She is settling down. She doesn't have time. So let's move on. Your skill center, man.
No, sir. Actually, before we had that event, I was arranged for a guy, for marriage. So right after the event, I got involved with my wedding rituals. And Wonderful. That's where during the lockdown, it went on and on. So I think that was the year 2019 where we met. I guess.
Yes, ma'am. It was before lockdown, ma'am. Yes.
And right after that, I got married, and then I got involved with my family, and I've got a beautiful daughter. So, but we are back on the, on our life, on my setting, everything. So I look forward to work with you. You have inspired me in many ways, and you have been my mentor, even though I've met you for a few days, but then with your guidance and everything, I look forward. And there's a lot of things that we can do it for our society, for our state, for the people around us, especially for underprivileged skill areas. So I hope this your Chamber of Commerce and everybody will join together to work for the entire Northeast, which you have been working still now, but for more leadership and for everything. We look forward, sir. And thank you for a lovely introduction.
God bless you, ma'am. How is your skill center doing? How are you helping the young boys and girls in Nagaland?
At the moment, because of the lockdown, as I said, as we all know, we shut down for some time. We have reopened, and then for the skill training, I am not conducting because parents are not willing to send the children. Even if they get trained, they are not being able to get job. So that is a little bit of diciness and a 50-50. But for the kids, especially for the young kids, like starting from the age 4 to 15, 16, they are getting trained for the manners and etiquette, personality, soft skills, also public speaking for the kids. All those programs I conduct. So I am doing those trainings and sessions for the kids.
And you were doing some program for
department.
You were doing some program for cabin crew also?
Yes, sir, for the skill. That's what I'm saying. For the skill and the professional course, we are not conducting because actually it's open, but then parents are not willing to send. So I am also very reluctant, even if they get admission and then, they're not being able to attend the classes, then so that is where we are, discussing, and we are working on that part, on the skill part.
Wonderful. Wonderful. God bless you. It was such a pleasure because I still recall, and I spoke to United Nations Global Compact people. I told, like, you are an inspiration for many young boys and girls in entire northeast part of India. And from Nagaland, I would like that some more girls on the International Women Day, we all should take a pledge, because you went to Mumbai also.
Yes.
And you spent some time there as well.
Yes.
And you brought all those expertise and skills to Nagaland. And thereafter, you wanted to help young boys and girls over there. So ultimately,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, I personally feel like Karen ma'am, I would like every child has got a talent. Every young boy and a girl. Today, of course, we are talking about International Women's Day, about the girls. Every girl is talented. Please do not keep your talent inside. Unless you do not display your talent, how will you come to know? Had she not doing anchoring that day for the United Nations, I would have never ever come to know that there is somebody from Nagaland. So, Mr. Tyrone, whenever you are organizing some mega event in Meghalaya, I would request Madam Karen not to charge any honorarium and to give one complimentary program for you and for the Meghalaya. And I can vouch for it with 2 to 3 days training. A lot of young girls on the International Women's Day we can think of, they can become good anchor, they can become good hostess.
I'm going to keep that in mind, Doctor. And I'll be needing details of Miss Karen, so I can always call her at
Mrs.
Immediately when we require her in Meghalaya.
She says Mrs. She says Mrs.
No, before when Sir met me, I was Miss. I was totally Miss. Now I am Mrs. Karen.
Okay, perfect.
Of course,
and.
Of course, when I first started my, I joined this industry as a model, in the beginning. I was studying and I was doing modeling. So when I got into detail about the industry that we are in, I got to know that there are so many young girls and boys from the Northeast who can, discover themselves in the better version of themselves. But to get trained and to get poise, to get personality, all of those, they need to be very well groomed. And I figured out that parents are not only Nagaland, okay, it's entire Northeast. There are some people, it's different, but entire Northeast, we lack trainings. And I thought, like, why don't I be the one, I inspire young ones and give trainings and sessions to these beautiful boys and girls where they can use this platform and do something for themselves and do something for the younger generation. So my 10 years spent in Mumbai, I spent in Mumbai for over 10 years. And in that period, when I was doing a corporate training, I myself got trained and got a master's degree from ICBI, India. So of all the trainings, of all the educations that I received, I thought I'll go back to my city and then state, my state, and I'll help the Northeasterns. So hopefully it's working. Yes.
That is so good. You're giving it back. And that's important.
Yes.
You're giving it back.
Yes, because because I could have gone further, I could have gone somewhere, other country where I got opportunities for, this training sessions and where there are more payments, more salary with a lot of amenities. But then our people from the North especially, they're not aware of all these things. So whether it's in the skill department or whether it's in the other industry department, we need to groom them. We need to give the knowledge and advice that every platform that they choose, every job or career they choose is good. Besides having a knowledge that which is good, which is bad. Industries also makes a child or makes a young people spoiled fast.
Wonderful.
But
Wonderful.
yes, but then
Uh,
parents need to get groomed, parents need to get counseled, then only they will send the children. So I thought I'll be the first one to come here, start off all these things, and yeah, hopefully because of God's grace, it's working.
Very important, Mr. Tyrone. What message we want to give it over here today is Mrs. Karen, what she is today, she wouldn't have been had she not stepped out and seen for 10 years outside the state.
Yes.
And then
That's right.
getting back to your own place and helping the people over there in the region. Though she got exposure.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, for a while, the head of the executive director of the United Nations group, he asked me, he took me to one corner. He told me, excuse me, where she got training? How could she speak so flawlessly? She was a live wire of the United Nations program in Dimapur. So that's what I want to tell you, that every child needs exposure. Every child, and you all have desires, you have dreams. Do not kill your dreams. Work on your dreams.
Yes, correct.
Come out with your talent. Unleash your potential. Unlock your potential. Let that potential come out. You are already hidden treasure, you know. You have to work on that. You have to work on that. Thank you, Mrs. Karen Sumi, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for coming. And we are so proud to have you with us today. I'm so grateful to you. In spite of all the efforts, it's a Julie ma'am's effort that you have come. Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes.
So
Doctor, can we get
move on.
Lacey D. Sangma, please?
Yes.
Could we get Lacey D. Sangma? Lacey D. Sangma, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I'm here.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful, Lacey.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening, my dear girl. Tell me.
Good afternoon, everyone. And also a very happy International Women's Day to everyone in this represent here. So, sir, as we know that this year's International Women's Day theme is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. So as I was told, we were given a chance to speak on it, and I thought, what if there's no more gender later on and there's only males? And then because female feticide or infanticide is so prevalent in our Indian society, you know, it really struck to me. So what is infanticide? It is the killing of a child, either unborn or born, once, you know, specifically talking about female infanticide, it's the killing of a female child. So, you know, birth, it is the very beginning of our lives. We don't get to choose, or we can't choose what gender we are born as, you know. And it is very sad to know that we don't even get to see the light of the day if you're a woman, if you're a child, I mean, if you're a girl child, that is. And, you know, when I hear the word infanticide, the word is so synonymous to a female infanticide, because I've rarely heard of a male infanticide, even when in our schools, when we were giving awareness programs, you know, it was never on a male infanticide, it was always on a female infanticide. So, you know, according to recent reports by the UNICEF, the United Nations Children Fund, about was the 50 million children, girls or women, are missing in India, you know, which is a result of systematic gender discrimination. And, you know, so many families abort or kill daughters just because they think a boy is an asset and a girl is a liability. You know, of course, it has its history. a long Indian history of strong patriarchal influence in all spheres of life. And like even our friend earlier, Chanda Paul, had talked about Beti Bachao, Beti Parao program that was launched in 2015, I believe, where in that program it was launched, it was said that around 20,000 children are go missing every day in India. So that speaks the magnitude of this process, you know. And also, if this female infanticide carries on, you know, there will be no more mothers to bear children, and there will be a decline in population, sex ratio, as per se, and other many imbalances that will happen in a society. So if we, therefore, if we want a sustainable tomorrow, I think we need to stop this gender disparity and biasness towards male. And, you know, I would like to conclude by saying, as the famous quote goes, that gender equality is not a woman issue, it's a human issue, and it affects all of us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. And you're so correct about your statistics and the appeal that you made, that gender has to be recognized and respected. Gender equality has to be maintained. Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful to hear from you. Can we have Madhumita Bhaumik next? Madhumita Bhaumik?
Mr. Tyrone, before she comes, can Lacey D. Sangma just describe what course is she doing? Where is she studying? Lacey, can you come for a minute?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know why? Because I forgot to switch over to change you from the Galaxy mode to the speaker mode. So we wanted that you should have a close-up of yours. Okay. Just explain about yourself. What are you studying? What are you doing?
Sir,
what course you're doing?
Yes, I'm a college teacher.
Sorry, I missed. I couldn't get anything.
It's a network problem, doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
I'm a
Could you put it in the chat box so at least we will know a little more?
Yes. We can get in the chat box. I think that is another way.
Sir.
Okay, Lacey, you put it in chat box. Please go ahead, Mr. Tyrone.
Thank you, doctor. Can Madhumita Bhaumik, are you there? Madhumita Bhaumik.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Oh, hello, Madhu. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you so much, sir.
Please.
First of all, I would like to introduce
I
myself.
didn't know you were doing your B.Ed.
Yes, sir, I'm doing B.Ed from CTE. Yes.
Wonderful.
So,
that's wonderful.
Thank you, sir. So first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Madhumita Bhaumik, pursuing my B.Ed from CTE Rongkhon. And I would like to show my gratitude to Dr. Gulshan Sharma and Sir Tyrone for giving me this opportunity to speak.
And which state you belong to otherwise?
I belong to Meghalaya, sir.
Okay.
I'm from Tura, Meghalaya.
Okay.
So I was an ex-student of Sherwood as well. I was a Sir Tyrone student as well.
Great.
And a very happy Women's Day to everyone. So today I would like to put forward a topic which is on menstruation and its taboos. So basically the very first myth about menstruation that women are have to listen to, it's that we are not supposed to speak about menstruation, like it's something which is something to be kept hidden, or we must be quite mute about it. But what concerns me is that if we don't speak about a problem, or if we don't speak about something as normal as menstruation, then how come the problems that are associated with it can be put forward to, can be solved. So the thing is that there are certain myths, such as we talk about menstruation as that time of the month, which is quite wrong. We should always be quite vocal about it, so that in our workplaces we can, in case if some problems are associated with menstruations, can be put forward to children, especially during puberty. People, the children are quite unaware of what exactly is happening to their bodies when they are in just early teen years, when they are unable to speak about what's happening in their body, and the girls are being shut, that you're not supposed to speak about it. But in case if there are problems associated with it, those problems cannot be solved. One is that. Secondly, there are many diseases associated with the biological cycle, with that menstrual cycle, such as PCOS. These are such problems which are associated with menstruation. Many girls, they do not speak in the households if they have irregular periods. They cannot say to their family members. In such way, the disease, or the problem, that is the problem in the body, the PCOS syndrome, it keeps on escalating, and it doesn't get treated as early as possible, or as early as it needs to be. So these are few things associated with menstruation, which I feel that it needs light, it needs a bit of limelight, so that at least the problems can be solved. Then the menstrual hygiene, I would like to talk about the menstrual hygiene as well. For example, the sanitary napkins that we use, those sanitary napkins are not healthy enough for everyone to for many people, and many girls even don't know that the sanitary napkins should be changed after alternate 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours, and they keep on wearing it for a longer duration, which later on turns out, or later on causes certain diseases in women which are quite fatal. So these are few things I feel that a menstruation should not be considered as a taboo. Rather, menstruation should be considered as something as normal as it is, even in 2022, when women are walking hand in hand, women are working hand in hand, when we are in the service industry, when we are putting our efforts in every field. I feel that a very normal problem such as menstruation, or not problem, it's the it's the normalcy of life. It's the most normal thing in life. It should not be looked at in with disgust. Rather, if there are problems associated with, I feel that people should speak about it. Girls should speak more about it, so that everyone can get to know the ideas. In case if they have some problems, they can discuss it among themselves, or with their counterparts, or with their friends. And schools also should include the knowledge, or the such courses which can give them the knowledge related to the menstruation, and what can be the what can in case if there are any problems, they can know that what kind of where to go, where to approach for help, or where to approach in case if they face any sort of problem. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you, Madhumita. You're into which semester? You're into which part of your program? Which year?
Sir, I am in 4th semester.
You're into 4th semester. That means you're going to complete your B.Ed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is your vision after completing this program? What have you thought? What have you decided?
So basically, when I entered B.Ed, before B.Ed, I was working in the corporate sector. After which,
okay. You are working where?
I used to work in a market research firm in Noida.
Okay, market research.
And I was,
okay.
yes, I was into healthcare. I was into healthcare department. After which, due to some family issues, I had to come back. But then I started teaching as a substitute, you can say, for various teachers.
It's like an ad
After,
hoc. It's like an ad
yeah,
hoc teacher.
no,
Or,
substitute as in like
okay.
some teachers, if they're absent for the to, I would like be a substitute for them.
Okay.
After which I got the interest in getting into this
B.Ed.
teaching field. I got interest in teaching field, and that's when I saw that there are few subjects like I was teaching science, biology, and I was explaining children, and I was trying my way to make the topic as easy as possible so that they can understand. I was breaking things into, but that's what teachers have been doing for us as well.
Yes.
When we were young, when we were naive, when we weren't able to like understand any topic. So in that way, when I entered B.Ed, it is my vision that whatever topic I am given to teach, or whatever course I am designated to teach, I will try my best so that the children can understand the topic, which will help them to have a vision in forward in future, so that they can do something with the knowledge that they gain.
You took a very important topic, and why I'm sharing is because Akshay Kumar made one movie also, if you remember, and that was a grand hit. Yes, that was a grand hit, and that was a true story. It was by somebody from Tamil Nadu, and that has happened in that particular family, and that family was enacted, you know, and Mrs. Akshay Kumar, that is that lady Dimple Kapadia's daughter, she basically financed that movie, and that was made, and it became a grand hit, and they got about 250 crores kind of a profit from that movie, and it gave a very social message as well to the society, to the public and all. Good. And you were with the healthcare, that's why that also get linked, and you could understand. And do you feel that in the B.Ed, if we teach subjects through storytelling, it can be made more interesting?
Yes,
do you think that
definitely, sir. Yes, definitely. I think in that way, if we can relate to real-time issues as well, real-time problems that are associated with people, then I guess the girls, the young girls, they can take steps in order to help themselves.
Okay, real-time issues, or maybe a project-based things also could be taken. Great, thank you very much. Mr. Tyrone, all yours.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Tyrone, hello. Where is my brother from another mother? Hello, Mr. Tyrone. I hope you have not gone for the cold drink to Don Bosco. Where are you? Okay. Or might be he wanted Madhumita to speak longer. I don't know. Anyway, anybody else who has joined now who would like to express views? Anybody who has joined, who has not spoken? Priyana, yes, go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead, Priyana.
A very good evening, everyone. Respected Sir Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma, our host, the organizers, and everyone present here. Now, I would like to say about my viewpoint regarding the celebrations of International Women's Day and women empowerment. Many of us must be thinking why we even celebrate Women's Day. I used to ask questions to myself: are we any better than men? Or are we even special, or are we any special than men? When I think about my daily life, I think that women are special in every way, we celebrate Women's Day to display women's strength as a celebration of respect, appreciation, and love towards women's achievement, so that a woman like me can fully recognize as me, but not by someone's daughter. By recognizing that she's a woman and she is an independent woman, so that everywhere in the world, whoever woman is living in the world can see that I am a woman and I am proud to be a woman. Going back to the women empowerment, I have always admired one of the female Indian politicians as an example of women empowerment. She is the Chief Minister of West Bengal, and we can see that under her leadership, West Bengal is known to be the positive growing state in India. Even I, as an NCC cadet, would face many words that is discouraging, but I turn the discouraging word into encouraging words to motivate myself, control myself, and to be myself, that I am special and I have the ability to empower anything impossible which I might face. These days, we can even see women were involved in various sectors and every fields. We can see women in hospitals, women being an engineer, women being an entrepreneur, even a politician, which shows that women have empowered every field to show that we are not lower than men, but we are equal as men. Finally, I would like to conclude my message by saying that to all the women in the world to set a specific code of conduct that you as a woman can do everything impossible into possible. Just like you have said, I am not answerable to anyone, but I am answerable to myself.
Thank you, Priyana. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Anybody else who would like to speak? Anybody else? Rumi, have you got confidence now? After you have heard so many people.
Yes, sir, but still.
Okay, Rumi. Next time. No worries. Yes, anybody else? Yeah, speaker. Somebody has raised the hand. Who is that person who has raised the hand? You're more than welcome. Somebody raised the hand. Angel, you have spoken already. Angel Fernandez.
Not yet.
So Angel, go ahead. By that time, Rumi will gain the confidence. Go ahead.
True gender equality is when both women and men have a voice. I repeat, true gender equality is when both women and men have a voice. A very good evening to one and all those who are present in this webinar. Respected sir, today I wish all the women a happy Women's Day. Let me start. International Women's Day is celebrated in many countries around the world. It is a day when women are recognized for their achievements without regard to divisions, whether national, ethnic, linguistic, cultural, economic, or political. This International Women's Day theme is Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. This day is observed to celebrate women's achievement, raise awareness against bias, take action for equality. Imagine a gender-equal world, a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination, a world that's diverse, equitable, and inclusive, a world where difference is valued and celebrated. The story of women's struggle for equality belongs to no single feminist, nor to any one organization, but to the collective efforts of all who care about human rights. So make International Women's Day your day and do what you can to truly make a positive difference for women. In conclusion, I would like to say that it is we women who are the nurturers, the creators, who can create a sustainable development. Thank you.
Wonderful, Angel. Thank you very much. You know, I feel very happy when initially the first speaker had come this evening, the first girl who joined, whose name we had taken in detail, and I asked Mr. Tyrone, please spell it out for me. And then in between, she wore her jacket also. She removed the jacket also because all the things. And that time, Angel Fernandez had come initially, and she was waiting so long to see how others speak. And finally, she spoke. Thank you. I'm so very happy. Anybody else who would like to speak? Because I'm going to close the program in next 25 minutes. Yeah, anybody else? Anybody else who would like to speak? Don't tell me later on that you didn't get an opportunity. Today is the opportunity when you can talk to yourself. You can talk to the entire world. We are giving you that opportunity right over here. Anybody who would like to speak? Anybody who would like to speak again?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, who's that?
Yeah, I am Agnes Sayu.
Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Good evening to everyone. I am Agnes Sayu, doing my as a BS student from City Rongkhontura, Meghalaya. Happy International Women's Day. On this occasion of Women's Day, I want to give few words on women's rights. When I think of women's rights, it reminds me the word of Hillary Clinton, which says, human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights, once and for all. Therefore, I want every woman to know her rights, and I want everyone to keep in mind that woman has the right to the basic necessities of life, like food, shelter, clothes, education, healthcare facilities. Women have the right to live and exist, to be recognized as a person. Women have the right to dignity and decency, to express oneself, to own property, and to hold public office. Women have the right to take part in decision-making, economic, and social freedom. Women have the right of private defense or self-defense. Working women has the right to draw salary or wages as men. Women have the right to file a complaint against any kind of sexual harassment at her place of work. Women have the right against domestic violence, the right to get free legal aid, and have the right to register virtual complaints in writing. Women have the right against indecent representation and the right against dowry. Women have the right to practice an occupation of one choice. Though many rights are given to the women, but yet there are many women who doesn't know their right. Therefore, I want to keep this on this occasion of the Women's Day. There are many points, but I just want to say these few points, and I request all the women to stand for their rights and others to respect the rights of the women, because women are not inferior to men. They are all equal to men. So once again, happy Women's Day. Thank you.
Wonderful, ma'am. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Wonderful views of yours. I got a hand raised by Roma Hajong. Roma, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, sir. Good
Yeah,
evening.
Please go ahead, Roma.
Good evening, sir. And
Hearty welcome. Pleasure.
Thank you for organizing this program and giving me this opportunity to speak. I would like to wish all the women present here happy International Women's Day. So the topic that I'm going to speak is about empowering rural women through the self-help groups in Garo Hills. So self-help groups, as we all know, they have been evolved from long time, and it has helped a lot in improving the standards of the rural women, especially because of this initiative by the government, that many of the rural women, they have started to recognize their own status, their own potential through different entrepreneurial activities. And also, like, they have also had a started to like have the habit of saving and provide and indulge or contribute to the family's income, so that they can have a better livelihood for themselves and also for their family, which in the future can also help the society as a whole. So there are many, and same thing with the in our rural area, the Garo Hills, maximum many of the women, they are involved in the self-help groups, and they run they are involved in different activities like the poultry farming, fisheries, then mushroom cultivation, weaving, etc., which is also giving them opportunity to have a income, and also they are aware of their rights. They are also becoming aware, having more knowledge. They are able to go and speak, approach to the administrative authorities, which they were ignorant before. And it is empowering them to have their own status, and overall to give them their identity. So this is all that I have to say. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Pleasure to hear you. Pleasure to have your views. I'm so very happy because you shared the vision with everybody. You gave such a wonderful inputs, and I'm so very happy because when I'm requesting Roma ma'am that anybody left over, anybody who would like to share the vision, anybody who would like to convey, that is the time you raise the hand and you just came over here. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And
thank you.
anybody else who is left over, anybody else who is left over who would like to, because you can raise your hand, you can come, because I'm planning to close this session within the next 10 minutes before I make some very important announcement for all of you. There's a very important announcement which I have to make before I close the session. Anybody else left over? I got 11 names from Arunachal Pradesh government. I still recall. That is Salma Tayam, Rubina Man, Reena Tali, Itil Partin, Manashi Naloe Ju, then Hebo Gansa, then Pisa Boni, then Tosa Monya, then Nakahang Khangam, then Yago Deigo, and Apung Sangdo. If anybody is left over out of these, and if you wish to speak, you're more than welcome to put your views across. Yes, I can see somebody who is planning to speak. More than welcome. Please come, share your views.
Okay. Namaste, sir. Good evening to everyone.
God bless. What's your name, please?
My name is Yago Digyo from Iskamin District, Bana, from Arunachal Pradesh. College, Vivekananda Kendra, College of Teacher Education.
How do you spell your name, please?
Yago Digyo, sir. Yago Digyo.
Yeah. I've got the name. Okay, great.
Yes.
We got your name from Vivekananda Kendra College of Teachers Education, Nirjuli.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God bless. God bless. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Once more, again, Happy International Women's Day. Today, just I want to say about importance of International Women's Day. International Women's Day is occasions to celebrate the progress made towards the achievement of gender equality and the women empowerment, but it also to critically reflect on those accomplishments and strive for the greater momentum towards the gender equality worldwide. It is a day to recognize the extraordinary aid of women to stand together as a unity force to advance the gender equality around the world. Do not wait for someone else to come or to speak for you. It's you who can change the world, isn't it? This 2020 given the theme is gender equality today for sustainable tomorrow, which can aim to recognize women who are working to build a more sustainable for future, isn't it? So just according to Swami Vivekananda says that Sita is the ideal Indian woman. He also told that Ideal womanhood for India is motherhood. That's marvelous, unselfish, all the sufferings, ever forgiving mother. And he understand the day India started neglected dear women, the downfall of the nation started. So we have to, that we are the creator for our own destiny, isn't it? And we women are the power, we can develop our country also. We can help our nations and our states. So therefore, यहाँ पे हमें नहीं रुकना है पढ़ाई करते हुए. We have to develop हम पढ़ाई करके हम एक इंसान को और बनाना चाहिए. तभी हम बोल पाएंगे it's a education for women. So thank you so much.
God bless you. God bless you. Wonderful. I have traveled length and breadth of Arunachal Pradesh. Which tribe do you belong to?
From Koro Aka, sir.
That is, you got to give me which place, which district?
From East Coming, sir. East Coming district.
East Coming. Okay. East Coming. East Coming. Okay. East Coming. Okay. Okay. East Coming. And the tribe is, you told me?
Koro Aka, sir.
Koro okay. Koro Aka. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Because there's a girl, she's an exemplary from Arunachal Pradesh. And with we have given the story, we are planning to make a movie on her. She's an exemplary. I can never ever forget, like earlier, that girl was talking, you remember that, what's her name, Madhumita Bhaumik, when Madhumita Bhaumik was telling and she was explaining. So that time I told that Akshay Kumar made a movie with his wife on that. There is a girl from Arunachal Pradesh. We are planning to produce a movie on her. She walked for 7 days. She walked for 7 days to get a scholarship. And when she reached a particular place, and that was the first girl, what is her name? I just forgot. Lingi, when she was, so she reached a place of Lingi where from she belongs to. And she came to know that their team which had come to give a scholarship has already gone back. And the seats are filled. There is no more seat. So she was in tears. 7 days she walked and she met Deputy Commissioner. She went to him and she told him, can you please give me the contact number of that team which has come here for scholarship? So Deputy Commissioner told, they have already submitted the list to me and seats are full. You cannot get. She pleaded him, why don't you give me at least the address or the contact number of the director? I would like to speak to him. And thereafter, she got the contact number. She applied for the scholarship. She contacted director and she told him, okay, if anybody drops out, please give that seat to me. And to her destiny, one of the candidates dropped out and she got the scholarship. She did 3 years graduation in hospitality and tourism. 3 years from Arunachal Pradesh. She did not miss the class even for single day. She did not flunk any class. She did not fail in anything. And after 3 years, when she was passing out, the institution was giving a job to them. And she appeared for the first interview. She failed. Second interview, she failed. Third interview, she failed. Director was quite worried. What to do? What is to be done over here? This is an inspirational story I want to give to all the girls today. On the International Women's Day, you should understand. So director ne unko bulaya and director called. What is the problem? What is the difficulty? Why are you failing? She says, I don't want to join these companies, sir. They said, then what do you want? Sir, I have seen the entire schedule. On the 8th day, there is a ITC welcome group coming up. I want to join that company. On the 8th day, she appeared for the interview. She qualified the interview. She went to ITC welcome group. She was posted in Chennai. And when she was posted over there, pura din kaam karti thi. The whole day she was working. And in the evening, she used to take extra class for 2 hours, how to work on cruise. 2 years she took the training. After 2 years, she took the exam. She cleared the interview. Today, she's in Miami. She's getting 1,80,000 rupees salary per month. And that is the story we are building up. We are going to make a movie on her. Our chamber has already decided, and that's from Arunachal Pradesh. I just want to set one example. That's why I asked Yago, which is your area, which is your tribe, because I wanted to understand. And her name is Sita Aprolo. The girl name is Sita Aprolo. And that girl, she has brought laurels and proud. And I still recall when pandemic was declared, and Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Pema Khanduji, she sent a DO letter to Chief Minister of Punjab that a lot of children are stuck over there from Northeast. Our chamber had been distributing rations almost for 6 months to all the children from Northeast. We have been reaching them wherever they were, irrespective whosoever they were. And finally, Sita has become today example for many girls, and we are planning to come out with a complete Bollywood movie on her with the complete emotions that once you decide, anything is possible in life, anything possible. So all of you, those who have joined us today, before we close today's session, if anybody is left over, anybody who wants to say anything, anybody who wants to add value, you're more than welcome to share your vision. Otherwise, before I have the closing remarks, I want to share something with all of you, and then thereafter we will close the session, because I'm grateful to Mr. Tyrone. He is a great support. He's a great visionary. Anybody who feels you did not get an opportunity and now you would like to speak, you can express yourself. The world is yours. This platform is yours. Today is International Women's Day. I'm just sitting outside as a minority because I have to just conduct the session. I wish there was some lady who was conducting this session. It's International Women's Day. All of you should enjoy your day. And that is the way. But please make a commitment to yourself. Make a promise to yourself that today's session, today's program is going to start a new journey in your life, a new beginning of your life, a new mission of your life. And tonight at 8 p.m., we wanted to have this program till 9 o'clock, but I just thought, let me have a little break in between. I want to show you just one slide, and thereafter we will close this particular program. If you all can see, can you see the slide? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just want to share this slide with you.
No, sir.
You can't see. I'm sorry if you can't
Yes,
see.
sir.
If anybody, just try it out. If you can see, what I want to share with all of you is that there are 37 sector skill councils of Government of India, Ministry of Skill Development. One of the sector skill council is called Media Entertainment Skill Council. We have joined hands with them. And tonight at 8 p.m., we are bringing a special program for 45 minutes. If you want to travel world over, if you want to understand where are the scholarship, what are these scholarships, how do I prepare myself to be globally acceptable, how do I travel abroad without spending single rupee of my own, how I don't become burden on my parents, on anybody, how my parents don't take any loan, what are the government policies, what are the government scholarships, what are the government programs, where are the opportunities, where the world is moving post-pandemic. And if you want to become a teacher, if you want to become a counselor, if you want to become a mentor, if you want to become a coach, if you want to go and see the world while using your skills, not spending your money, tonight 45 minutes at 8 p.m. to 8:45 p.m., we will be sharing the vision with you, how to prepare yourself to travel globally on the International Women's Day while having the celebration. This would be the special program for all of you. If you're interested, then it will be live on YouTube channel, that is ICSI. Let me just move this bar up. It has gone. You can see down below. Join the live event on YouTube. There is a YouTube channel of ICSI. ICSI stands for, if you see it on the top, International Chamber for Service Industry. So UNESCO has got a vision. Every child should get educated. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals of UNESCO. If you really have got a dream, if you have got a burning desire, if you want to explore yourself, if you want to unleash your potential, if you want to unlock your potential, then tonight at 8 p.m., we will share the vision with all of you. Do come for 45 minutes. If you invest 45 minutes of your life with this program, maybe it may change your entire future, your future career, and your future life. With these words, my deep gratitudes and thanks to all the young girls, those who have come for this program today, all the speakers, those who have come today, and Don Bosco, they brought the entire galaxy over there, grateful to them. And particularly Mr. Tyrone, our advisor, who is based out of Northeast, I'm grateful to him. Julie Subba ma'am, I'm grateful to her. She's from the Vast Dreams and she's working on this project. Today, we are going to give you a vision. We are going to give you a dream. Do come and join us at 8 o'clock and be on the board, get connected with the world, understand where the world is, where we are, what God has made me, why God has sent me. If you can understand two things, there are two important days in your life. One is your happy birthday, which you celebrate. That is the day you're born. And second is, if you come to know why I'm born, why I've come to this world, what am I doing in this world, and what can I do in this world? With these words, ladies and gentlemen, signing off now, and let's meet at 8 o'clock. And on the YouTube, when you come, post your comments over there, post your views over there, ask your questions over there. You will have some prizes coming up tonight. And the winners of this particular program, get in touch with Mr. Tyrone. Our chamber would be more than happy to send you the cash prizes. And tonight, we are dishing out 10,000 rupees prizes. That is at 8 o'clock. We do not know who is going to be the lucky winner. So, aspire, inspire, and perspire. पसीना भी आना चाहिए ना, because जिम पे जाना है तो मेहनत तो करना पड़ेगा, दिमाग का भी तो जिम लगाना पड़ेगा. We all have to work on that. God bless. Signing off. Thank you very much.